Welcome everyone. How are we doing? Okay, first a quick volume check to see if everything is working as it should. Yeah, the volume is perhaps just a tad too high. Okay, let's try this now. Test. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Because I've been playing something different, and as a result, my settings were changed. So we had reached chapter 6, and now let's continue. 9 to 10 p.m. 9 o'clock, bar is open. Hell, I cleared up that mess with Angel. Might as well celebrate with a drink. Just gonna lower the volume on my headset just a tad, like this. Again? Phone again. The phone's ringing. Hey, sweetie. Hey, ya gorgeous. Well, you seem to be feeling better. Listen, head back. I'll put him through. Hide. It's Head. What's the good word? Louis and me had a little chat about his pal Danny. I'm listening. Louis wasn't involved in the murder, and he didn't make off with the cash either. Yeah, so who iced him? Bradley. What? Seems Bradley was working for Niall under the name of Jay. Jay, that's a hell of an alias. Louis and Danny had a meet scheduled, but Bradley crashed the party. Well, I'll be damned. He blew Danny away, then took a painting the kid had swiped from Niall's hideout. Bradley also got the money Danny was using to close the deal, Niall's money. This was 3 years back, right before I met Bradley on the docks. At least, that's Louis' story. For what it's worth, I think he's playing it straight. Makes sense, keep talking. I told Louis I was still on the hunt for Bradley. He put 2 and 2 together and told me everything. Now he wants to help out, keeps saying we're partners. Ha, revenge makes strange bedfellows. Yeah, there's more. When I checked in, I heard a guy with my name had stayed here. Happened about 6 months back. Anyway, I searched the room the guy stayed in and found a lighter. Oh yeah? Yeah, and it's a lighter I remember well if you follow. You telling me Bradley stayed at that hotel? That what you're thinking? Could be. Uh-huh. You thinking you can pick up his trail? Worst things could happen. Tell me something, Hyde. Why are you still chasing this ghost? He's no ghost. You hate him, that it? Ed, Hell, I understand Bradley was your partner, your friend. One day he double-crosses you and the world gets a little bit colder. So you trail him to the docks and give him the lead kiss. That's not... And when his mug don't turn up with all the other floaters in the Hudson, you go after him again. Even losing the badge can stop you. Hate like that heats a man alive. It isn't hate, Ed. Never was. I just need to know why he did what he did. Why he sold me out. Bradley had a reason, I know it. So you say. Ed. Yeah? I didn't expect much when you sent me to this hole. But what I found tonight with Louis and Bradley, you still think it's coincidence? Course it is. The hell else could it be? Yeah, maybe. Hey, I heard you've been putting Rachel through the paces. Having her run research on some dead art mope? What's the story? One of the guests keep talking about a painting. Things called Angel Opening the Door, supposed to be worth a fortune. Rachel says it was pinched from an art museum 3 years ago. Let me guess, you think it's the painting Bradley nicked? Just a hunch. A hunch, huh? Been a long time since I heard you say that. Your little Denono reunion, get the cop instincts flowing again? It's not like that, You just what? I know this sounds nuts, but I don't care. There's something about this place, Ed, I know it. Something here is going to lead me to Bradley. Huh. You really believe that? Yeah, I do. Okay, Hyde, I'll give you one last night to follow this. But if nothing shakes loose tonight, it's time to hang it. I ain't gonna watch this thing ruin your damn life. I don't have much of a life to ruin, Ed. Alright, enough of this crap. Let's talk business. Remember those items I asked you to find? Well, I may need you to hand them over to the client directly. Sure. I'll ring you up later. Bradley. Well, I guess it's time to hit the bar. Let me see. Nope. You have to go through the restaurant entrance like this. Like this. So this is the bar. Yo, Hyde, get in here. Welcome to the 7 Stars, my man. I prefer my barkeeps to be prettier, but I guess you'll do. Now, why you wanna go and hurt me like that? Ain't no one else could look this good behind the counter. Hope you tend bar better than you deliver packages. Let me tell you a secret, my man. This here is the best place in the whole hotel. Most every job old man Dunning makes me do is a total drag. Makes me want to take a longer lunch and just keep on walking, you dig? Except this one. Brother, I could stand back here all day. So what you think? Beauty of a bar, ain't she? Not bad. Damn straight. So come on, Hyde, take a load off for once. What's your poison? Bourbon, make it a double. Coming at ya. I take a seat at the end of the bar. Hyde, my man, you got no idea what Louis has in store for you. This, my brother, this is an 8-year Bourbon from the grasslands of Kentucky. And it's on me. Louis sets my drink on the counter and leaves me in peace. Good man. I swirl the deep amber around the glass and listen to the music of the ice. It smells of good earth with hints of charcoal dancing around the edges. The first sip is a slow burn. I sit for a moment, letting the fire spread through me. Hyde, you okay? Ahaha, oh my brother, Been forever since I seen a cat make a drink look that good. Been a long time since I had an 8-year. Thanks, Louis. Hey, you're the cat what made my day. Feel like the best barman in LA now. Say, Hyde, I don't mean to interrupt your quiet time or nothing, but we got us a jukebox in the corner there if you want some drinking tunes. Oh, and see those matches on the shelf over there? My work, man. Matches by Louis Denono. Check me out when you got a sec. It's a trip. Oh, and there's something else I gotta clue ya in on. Spit it. It's about the cat what was here 6 months ago. The one with your name? Yeah, so the day he stayed here, me and Rosa were both out. So what's the story? You had a vacation? You called in sick? You had a vacation? Then he gave you a day off? For real, man. Rosa too. Days where me and Rosa both catch a break are pretty rare. I don't think Mama Sass was even supposed to get that day off. But I guess Dunning got his wires crossed cause she was out of here too. So yeah, me and Rosa both missed out on seeing that cat's face. Total drag. If that guy was really your amigo Bradley, then he's got some kind of luck. If I'd been there, who would kill him on the spot with how he done for Danny? And no one's been in 217 since that day, right? That's right. Okay, tell me about the jukebox, the matches. Okay, yeah, let's ask the most interesting question first. So Dunning's the only one who saw the mystery man? You got it. Hey, why don't I show the boss a photo of Bradley? I'm sure the old coot would tell if he was a mystery guest or not, yeah? Works for me. Dig it, man. I'll just show him the photo like it's no big and see what he says. Leave it to me, my man. Plan go down smooth as that Bourbon. Thanks, Louis. You know, I don't get this, Hyde. Say the guy what stayed here really was Bradley. I mean, why is he come here? What's he thinking? Guy must have had some reason for coming here, right? I don't know, Louis. I can't figure that out. Okay. Tell me about the jukebox. You have a jukebox and it works? I know, trip, right? Ain't the newest model or nothing, but it gives the old bar some class. What's the song run me? Can't charge for music, man. Things free as can be. You see a song you like, just give it a spin. Okay, tell me about the matches then. Yeah, I think it's some sort of mini game, but I hope it won't glitch out like the last few of these I had to play through. So tell me about these matches of yours. Dig it, man. Labels are custom to no original. Before I came, place didn't have matches. Another drink, my man? Yeah, hit me again. Someone's here. Ah, the old lady. Hey, where's my free drink, old lady? Oh, hey, welcome to the 7 Stars, ma'am. Just take a seat anywhere you want. It's the old gal from upstairs. What you having? What a nice young man. I'll have a gimlet, if you please. And mind you, real... Is it gimlet or gimlet? I don't know that word. It's half gin and half lime juice and nothing else. Where's the jukebox? Oh yeah, over there. Well, there's another one of those, but I can't do nothing about them since I can't make change anymore. I missed that one time in the game where I could actually make some. There's a big jukebox in the corner. Wonder if they have any jazz. Yeah, but the only songs that are unlocked are those that you have already experienced in the game itself. Yeah, that one's not bad, I guess, but not much for a bar mood, I guess. Hangover, yeah, that's fitting, I guess. Let's leave that one on. Yeah, but what about those matches? Nothing on this one. Let's see. Yeah, but the music changes anyway when you inspect these things a bit closer. There are some matches here. What's this? Matchstick quiz. Can you solve this puzzle? The goal is to create 3 squares. The hard part is to do so by taking away 4 of the matches. You have to make 5 squares by taking away 4 of the matches. Please don't glitch out. Okay, it's not. Okay. Whew. 5 squares. Let me think. If I take these 2 and these 2, there will be 4 left. You have to take away 4. If I take these 4, that will make 1 big square. Yeah, but I think it doesn't work that way. I mean, it only detects like the smallest squares. Like if I make a large one like this one, it won't detect it, or something along those lines. Yeah, this is harder than I remember. Because if I take 3 like this, it will make 5, but I still have to take 1 more out. Yeah, that makes 5, but I still have to take out 1 more. And if I take these 4 out, that makes 4 squares. It kicks you out if you don't get it right. Oh, 3 squares? It's only 3? I thought it would. I thought they said 5. Okay, well, if it's 3. You have to make 3, they say. Well, that would make 3 to me. A large one. Yeah. Oh, no, it detects it then. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I solved that one. My kind of place. There are some matches here. What's this? Yeah, that one is a bit harder, way I remember it. Can you solve this puzzle? The goal is to create 3 triangles, only 3. The hard part is to do so by taking away 6 of the matches. What if I remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the 6 in the middle? No? Ah, no, it doesn't count. Okay. Wait, how does this work? Hold on, hold on. There are some matches here, blah blah blah. Same text again. Okay, 3 triangles. But you can only remove 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I know how to make 4, but 3? By removing 6. Yeah, and I'm guessing removing these 6 because there are still leftovers at the bottom, and that kind of makes 4 anyway, because there is one that upside down. Yeah, that one is a bit harder than I remember. Hold on. Yeah, I think the solution is so that you make 1 large one and then 2 smaller ones. And the way I see it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I remove that one, that makes 1 large and 2 small ones. Will it register? Ah, okay. Found it. Well, there you go, Lewis. I played your minigame, so what now? And a good evening to you, Mr. Hyde. Are you down here all by yourself? Yeah. I drink alone, less hassle that way. Oh, I couldn't agree more. But tell me, what are you drinking this evening? I'm a man of habits. First one's always a bourbon. Then I let the others take care of themselves. My stars, spending a Friday evening chatting with a fine bourbon drinking gentleman? I can't even remember the last time I did something like this. Goodness sake, it takes me back, it really does. So, you have a family? No, I'm all alone. And you, Mr. Hyde? Same story, no family, no ties. I'll tell you something though. This is the first time I ever spent the last Friday of the year in a hotel bar, and the first one I ever spent with a nice, gimlet drinking lady like yourself. Oh, Mr. Hyde, you certainly are a charmer. And now that I think about it, you said something when I first saw you. You wanted to stay in the room that grants wishes, right? That is correct. There is a wish of mine that simply must come true no matter what. That's why I came to this hotel, you see. Come on, that's just Dunning flapping his gums. You really believe that fairy tale? And is it such a shame if I do believe it, Mr. Hyde? Perhaps the fairy tale nature of the story makes me more inclined to believe, So, how long? You always been alone? Sorry, I had to yawn. Oh no, not always. There was a time when I had someone in my life. A lot can happen when you live as long as I have. So what's this wish of yours? Now, Mr. Hyde, that's my secret. All people have at least one genuine wish in their heart, don't you think? But you never really hear about such things because they are so personal. Not the kind of thing you'd just give away to anyone, don't you agree? You had a family once? So you had a family once, okay. Not everything you hoped it would be? Oh no, it's nothing like that, it's just... Well, it's all in the past, you see, nothing interesting to speak of. You don't want to talk about it, I'll mind my business, and my drink. Just thought hearing about you in the heyday might be a kick in the pants. Sorry to keep you waiting, we got a gimlet for the beautiful young woman. Oh ho, what a rascal you are. Oh, and bartender, I'd like to order this man a bourbon. Coming right up. Louis heads back down the bar. Now, Mr. Hyde, how would you like to play a little game with me? Just to pass the time until your bourbon comes. I'm not much for games. Oh, but you'll like this one, it's more of a trick, really. Now, just give me one moment to set this up. Alright. I think that should do. Now, as you can see, I have 6 coins in front of me. You must arrange them so there are 4 in a row, both vertically and horizontally. 6 coins. And I must arrange them so that there are 4 in a row, both vertically and horizontally. Oh, but here's the fun part. You can only move 1 coin. Do you think you can beat my little game, Mr. Hyde? Okay, I'll bite. But if I win, you have to tell me about your past. Deal? Agreed. 4 in a row. I know. That's it, you can pile them up. That's easy. There. Oh, you solved it. Wonderful. Perhaps it was too easy for you. Very well, then as promised, I'll tell you a little bit about my past. I'm listening. The truth is, this is not my first stay at this hotel. Wait a minute. When were you here? When did this happen? I first stayed here 20 years ago, then I returned 10 years later. Wait, you've been coming here once a decade for 30 years? That's correct. Back then, the stories about room 215 didn't even exist. It all happened so long ago. At that time, I was working in Las Vegas. So, you were working in Las Vegas? You lived in Vegas? You lived in Lost Wages, eh? Lost Wages, ha ha ha. Oh, Mr. Hyde, I haven't heard that one in years. Yes, it was a long time ago, but I was a magician, you see? Yes, before I lost this eye, I used to entertain huge crowds of people. Las Vegas was the place to be for people in my line of work. You were a magician? Hyde, my man, do I have something special for you? This brother is the best bourbon in the house, aged 12 years. Oh my, look at the time. I'm sorry, gentlemen, but I must be off. Thank you for engaging this old lady in such spirited conversation, Mr. Hyde. Please enjoy the rest of your drink. Bartender, would you please help me up to my room? Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, sure. Yo, Hyde, looks like I gotta run Grandma Patch back to her room. Can you keep an eye on the place till I get back? Sure. Helen and Louis leave the bar together. So, I'm all alone now, I guess. I already played the minigames, so, what do I do? Sit there. Have my drink. The glass is filled with bourbon. Who's there? Oh, Iris. Well, if it isn't Mr. Hyde. Oh, you. Are you the only one here? Yeah, bartender had to step out, but he's coming back. Yes, I should have expected that in this place. So are you heading for bed, Mr. Hyde? I would hate to interrupt your leaving. Nope, barkeep asked me to watch the place until he gets back, which would probably take a while. Oh, I see. I can't imagine why I'm asking you this, but would you like to have a drink together? No thanks, no way. I can't even say yes. Well, I guess the most gentle of the two must be this first one. Sorry, maybe later. Oh, really? Okay, I get it. Get what? You're not used to sharing a drink with a young, attractive woman such as myself? Think what you want, I still ain't drinking with you. So what? Oh, should I talk to her, I guess? Louis isn't there anyway. You mind? Not at all. Never mind, I think I'll drink alone tonight. There's a bottle of bourbon on the bar. Who's there? Ah, Martin Summer. And a fine evening to you, Mr. Hyde. Summer, don't you have a book to plagiarize or something? So this is where you have sought refuge from the weight of this cruel world. I thought you might be in your room, but found it empty. You've been looking for me? Why? Our last discussion ended on somewhat awkward terms. I had hoped to start anew. No thanks, Shakespeare. I got no interest in anything else you have to say. Your words wound me, sir, and I had hoped to find you in a more charitable mood. Perhaps you do not appreciate the gravity of my earlier confession. The truth remains that I revealed a secret which I had guarded for 10 years, and to a traveling salesman that I had met not hours before. You are a curious fellow, sir, and I find myself in awe of your gruff nature. And so I thought we could engage in a further bit of light conversation. Mr. Hyde, yeah? I'm finding that drinking alone is just as sad and pathetic as I thought it would be. I'll be leaving now. Do enjoy the remainder of your thrilling evening. What has she been drinking if the barkeep wasn't even there to serve her? She just helped herself to some of the spirits behind the bar? And speaking of which, I'm having water. Not spirits. I'll be leaving now. Do enjoy the remainder of your thrilling evening. Iris leaves the bar. I say, what? Who was that woman? She's the dame staying in 216 named Iris. Iris? Oh no, that's not right. Hold it. What's not right? What's the deal with Iris? Nah, let's ask the first one. What's not right? Oh, it's nothing really. I just had a feeling I'd seen that young woman before. By the way, Mr. Hyde, I have just remembered a small nugget that may be of interest to you. Go on. You recall asking me about Osterzone, yes? Well, during our chat, I failed to mention something about the image on my bookmark. 3 years ago, you see, that particular painting was on display and somebody nicked it. Oh, you knew already? Yeah. But how could you possibly know this? Not 2 hours ago, you did not even know the name of Osterzone. How did you manage to find out about the theft so quickly? I did a little research. Research, you say, and just how did you manage this? I ain't playing 20 questions with you, pal. See you around. Wait, please, Mr. Hyde, just one moment, please. It is as I suspected. You, sir, are no ordinary salesman. Yes, it's clear as day now. It all makes sense. He figured me out. I'm curious to know who Iris really is. I think I have an idea that she is a chick on the cover of the magazine that I have in my room, but just with different hair color or something. But let's hear him out. Where did you meet her? I think perhaps it was... No, I'm sorry, Mr. Hyde. I fear my memory has failed me. But if I manage to lift the fog from my mind, I shall notify you post haste. All that just for this? You figured something out? Just a bit of deductive reasoning is all. I am, after all, a mystery novelist first and foremost. I couldn't help but attempt to grasp your true nature, a thieving mystery novelist. You claimed to know nothing of Osterzone or his work. And yet you seem quite well informed on this matter. How is that? You are also employed as a salesman, but lack even the most basic of people skills. So what can we deduce from this, Maybe I can deduce my fist to your face. Bet that would shut you up. But enough wordplay. It is time to, as they say, lay my cards on the table. You, sir, are on the trail of Osterzone's stolen masterpiece. Yes, a work such as angel opening the door must be insured for a princely sum. I surmise that you are in the employ of this insurance company. You have been hired to track down the painting and return it to the rightful owners. This salesman act is nothing more than a mink stole on the cheap lady of the night. Now that, sir, is deduction. Behold the power of my reasoning and wit, and you're completely wrong. You done making stuff up? What? Are you telling me that this is not your purpose here? Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Oh, but I had deduced. I was so certain of it. Well, I'm certain that you're an idiot and only one of us is right. And you couldn't deduce your way out of a wet sack. That's why your books sell like fried crap at the county fair. I see. I suppose I should thank you for such honest advice. But know this, the more you resist, the more determined I am to learn about you. Make no mistake about it, Mr. Hyde. I shall discover your true identity. Summer leaves the bar. I've had about enough of that guy. Well, so what now? Should I have another look at my glass? The glass is filled with Bourbon. How I've missed you. Now what? Ah, okay. He's back. Yo, Hyde. Thanks for watching the place. Anyone swing by while I was out? 2 birds showed, but they both left. Oh man, which just stuck around till I got back. You're better off this way, trust me. That's gold, Hyde. I thought you were supposed to be working with people now. Can't never let a customer leave angry, dig? Louis, you're making my head hurt. Sorry man, didn't mean to bring it down. Wasn't you, I think I'm done here. Okay, cool. Well, bar is open till midnight, so swing back if you get bored, yeah? We still gotta have that drink together. How about now? So I don't have to come back, you mind? Need to refill, my man? Not yet. Then give me just a sec here, yeah? I'm polishing glasses, but I'll be done soon. Ah, okay, well, I guess that's the end of it. It's a glass of Bourbon, huh? Someone knew I was coming? I guess there's nothing else I can inspect in this place. No. Not the frames on the wall. No, nothing. Okay. There's Rosa. What did I do with the thing there? Hold on. Okay, there we go. You're still cleaning? Oh yes, clean. That's all poor Rosa does. This old hotel's about to fall apart, you know. Sometimes I think I'm the only thing that keeps it going. Besides, the key to good housekeeping is sticking with it. Can't let think with. Guess not. So where were you, huh? Did you stop by the bar? Yeah. Oh, and how was it? Not bad. That's good to hear. Dunning decided to let Lewis manage the bar all by his lonesome. That boy, when it comes to cleaning, he just wants to love, but he loves that bar. Seems so. Well, that's Lewis for you. I wish he would put the same effort into helping me, but will he? Land's sakes, no. How long has that bar been here? Oh, quite a while now. I heard it was open to celebrate the hotel's 10th anniversary. Me, I think it's too small, but folks seem to be taken with it anyway. It's always full, and the folks there always leave me a terrible mess. So when was the 10th anniversary? Well, let's see, the hotel was built 20 years ago, that was 1959, so 1969 if my math is right, and I just know it is. 10 years ago? Wait a second. That incident with the missing kid happened about 10 years ago. So I heard about a strange incident that went down 10 years ago. You know anything about that? Oh. So something did happen. So the story's true. So you heard, did you? I can just guess who told you. Little bird? I just bet. Well, I'm a terrible liar, so I guess I can't pretend not to know. So it's true? Yes, Mr. Hyde, it's true. Every word. That's interesting. Ha! Oh, Rose, I fooled you, but good. Ha 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 ha. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Hyde. What? Oh, you should have seen your face. Whew. No, I'm afraid it's just a rumor. But when I started here, I thought it was true too, and for a fact. Rosa, you made a joke. Did it hurt? Oh, hush now. Anyway, when I first asked Dunning if it was true, he flat out laughed at me. And here I was, hoping to get a peek at a ghost. What a silliness. That's one word for it. Dunning says that this kind of thing happens all the time. What with hotels changing owners and closing down and so forth? Well, rumors get started and folks start talk about ghosts and murders, and there you go. Oh, look at me chatting away like I have all the time in the world. So much cleaning still to do, and look at the time. Busy, busy, busy. I'll get out of your hair. Oh, but Mr. Hyde, maybe you want to hear more about this hotel's history, Well, if I were you, I'd ask Dunning myself. Yes, I would. I'm sure the old coot is around somewhere. I'll do that. You will? Good, and I'll get back to my cleaning. He must be in his office. Where else could he be? Through the lobby? Nobody's in. Oh, really? At the front desk? No. No, he's not. Okay. That's the way to his room. So main office, Dunning's room. No one's coming to the door. Maybe I should have called first. This door's not opening without a fight, and I'm too tired to kick it. Where could he be? Second floor? No. Kitchen, maybe. He said he was around here, so. Well, through the pantry. Well, it's not in here. I'm cleaning. Can't you see that? Land sakes. Talk to me later, okay? Good. Inside the restaurant itself? Ah, there he is. Okay. Huh? Wait. That looks like... Yeah, Dunning. Oh, it's Dunning. Hey there. Huh? Oh, it's you, Mr. Hyde. What do you need? Tell me about the hotel's history. It's history? Now, why in Sam Hill do you want to go asking about that nonsense? I'm a curious guy. Look, I was just down in the bar and someone told me a little bit about it. Said the bar was built for the hotel's 10th anniversary. That true? So you heard, did ya? When was this place built? Oh, about 20 years ago, give or take. Back then, place was watched called real popular. Used to have bands playing in the restaurants even, and weekends were out of control, wild parties and everything. Sounds like it was the place to be. Yep, used to be alright. But by the time I took over, the place had changed. No more parties or fancy bands. Reputation just went down the crapper. When did you take over? How long you been running the place? About 5 years now? I'd been thinking about starting up business when I saw this hotel for sale. Place was going for a song, so I bid. Talk about a sucker, should I just buried my cash in a damn hole. I thought a hotel would be a perfect way to make some quick scratch. Of course, after opening, I did nothing but break my back every damn day. Can't tell you how many times I thought about hightailing it back to my old job. But I tightened my belt and just kept it running. Thanks to good people like yourself, of course. So what were you staring at when I came in? Pictures? Pictures? Yep, take a look up above the piano. See them frames? Got lots of old shots of the place in there. They're all pictures of guests in the restaurant. Most of them are from before my time here. His accent is a bit hard for me to read. That old, huh? Real comedian, ain't ya, Hyde? Of course they're all up and gone now. Shucks, even a hard ass like me can get a bit weepy thinking about the past. What did you do before for a living? Before you ran this place? What, you mean my job? Ain't no business of yours. Okay, just curious. Hey, just curious. You're a real piece of work, Dunning. Makes me wonder how you got started. Well, I'll save you the trouble of listening. Ain't a man alive with a life story more boring than mine. I ain't got a damn thing you'd want to hear about. If you say so. Oh, that's enough of hearing me jaw. I gotta get back to work. I won't stop you. By the way, Mr. Angel in 213 called me up after a few minutes ago. Told me that whole mess of his is taken care of. Found his missing stuff in his own room, just where I told him it was. Maybe you could quit this gig and go tell fortunes. Don't I know it? Last thing I needed was the fuss sniffing around my joint. Dunning heads out of the restaurant. Okay, well, what now? Should I head back to my room again? Like, when in doubt, that's what you do, I guess. Mr. Hyde, what now? You're still here. Is that a problem? No, just the opposite. It's perfect, just perfect. Rosa, slow down a second. What do you want? Oh, good. I knew you'd agree if I asked nice. Yes, I did. You haven't asked anything yet. I'm not talking to Summer again. Just listen, it's about the restaurant. See, sometimes when our guests order wine, they like to keep the labels. Well, when that happens, we always deliver it to their room later. But I'm as busy as can be and Louis has to run that darn bar of his. And so neither of us can spare the time to do it. And then, when I saw you, I thought... You thought I'd do it. Oh, aren't you sharp? Yes, that's my thought exactly. I do this and you're just going to give me a dustpan? Hush, I will not, and I'll give you a free breakfast to make up for it. Keep talking. We've got fresh blueberry muffins and my very own Spanish omelets. Sounds good. So you'll do it? Oh, say you will, Mr. Hyde. Fine, who wants a damn label? Language. And the label goes to Mrs. Parker up in room 212. The old woman. It's quite a touching story, actually. Yes, it is. You see, Mrs. Parker ordered wine 10 years ago when she came with her friend. So tonight, the poor woman ordered that very same bottle of wine. I didn't want to snoop, but I watched her drink it and she looked so sad. Well, when she finished, she started talking about this and that, and she told me how she wanted to take the label home with her. Who did Ellen come here with? 10 years ago. I'm sure I have no idea. I told you all I know, Mr. Hyde. Why are you so nosy? Just my way. But if Rosa had to guess, I'd say it was her son. Yes, I would. Her son? Oh, I can't say for sure, but I'm sure it's true. You don't say. I just know it. I saw how she talked to him back then. I know she's just like me. Just like you? Hold on. How is Ellen Parker just like you? Her son, silly, he lives far away just like my boy. You sure about that? Of course, well, kind of. Stop confusing me. Listen, I may not know the first thing about her personal life, but I know I'm right. I'd stake my mop on it. Wait, you have a son? Yes, I do, Mr. Hyde. Is that a surprise to you? My boy lives in Manhattan. Don't tell me she's Bradley's mother. What's your son like? No, I don't think she is. What's he like, your son, I mean? And what's he doing in New York? He works on Wall Street. No kidding. Rosa, the Wonder Maid, and our stockbroker's son. You pegged him true, Mr. Hyde. He went to a good university and found himself a nice place to work. Yes, he did. I bet you're proud of him. Yes, I guess it seems like that from your point of view. You're not proud of him? It's not that, Mr. Hyde. It's just he doesn't understand me one bit. Well, you're a pretty complex person. Do you know what he said to me, do you? He told me to quit my job. Can you imagine? Come to Manhattan, he says. We'll live together, he says. Sounds like a nice offer to me. Oh, and what about it strikes you as... what about it strikes you as nice? I do good, honest work here. I support myself with my own 2 hands. I'm not so old and I need my son to take care of me. And I'm sure not changing my life just because he says so. Not me, not Rosa. This is a familiar tune. She sounds just like my mother. Well, thank you in advance, Mr. Hyde. So where's this wine bottle? Well, let's see. 2 of them are in the kitchen and 1 is in the restaurant. Sounds like the old lady has a serious drinking problem. Don't tease, Mr. Hyde. We had 3 guests order wine tonight. Mrs. Parker only had 1. Mr. Summer himself drank the 2nd bottle. And the 3rd was the young woman in 216, Iris, I think her name is. Anyway, I was so busy when I was clearing off the tables and cooking and so forth. And well, I just lost track of which bottle belonged to her. That omelette better be worth it. Oh, it is. Don't you worry. Anyway, could you please find her bottle? When you do, just peel the label off the label off and deliver it to her room, okay? Good. I've got laundry to do, so I can't talk anymore. Busy, 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 you know. And thank you again, Mr. Hyde. Rosa hurries off. I've got this label remover in my stuff in my room, or is it like a glue remover or something? Well, something to take off anything that is glued anyway. Something like that. I had that game confused with the sequel where you actually have to succeed at selling stuff to people. It's not that one, I think. Yeah, it's the other one. There's a cardboard box on the bed. Products and sent over are in the box. This should get the label off in no time. I take the adhesive remover. Okay, yeah, that's the name I was looking for. Wait a minute, wasn't there something at the bottom of the box? Ah, no, because there seemed to be like a lighter line there in the middle, but I wasn't sure what it was. Okay. Okay, let's go down. In the restaurant itself and in the kitchen, she said. No bottle here. Ah, okay. There's one. Was this the wine Helen ordered? Or should I inspect it closer first? This is a bottle of rosé. Wow, oh, I can't go around and like remove all the labels. I have to actually figure out which one it is first. Let's see, there's one bottle over there, and I saw another one on the workspace right next to it. There's a wine bottle next to the microwave. This is a bottle of red wine, and I guess the last one will be white. This is a bottle of white wine. Okay. Should I go around and ask the questions to the other interested people? Well, they should both be in their rooms. Yeah, there's no one else in the bar. He's actually not really looking for Bradley right now. It just so happens that everything he does that has nothing to do with Bradley just so happens to lead him to Bradley. The way it works. Yes, who's there? It's me, Kyle Hyde. Mr. Hyde, I figured you would be drunk in a ditch by now. You and me both, sister. What wine did you drink? I'll make it quick. You drank wine with dinner, right? Why did you want to see if there was any left? I don't suppose you remember what kind. Rosé, and it was quite nice. Why on earth are you asking me this? Just checking, don't mind me. So you came up to my room to ask me. So that's it? Nothing more? Well, good night then. I guess it would appear quite weird to the people being asked. Like, oh, by the way, what did you have? Can't remember which room Helen is staying in though. Isn't it 212, I think? Who is it? Kyle Hyde. Do you have some business with me, Mr. Hyde? I got something to ask you. What wine did you drink with dinner? But of course, food without wine is like a body without a soul to fit it. What kind? Well, it was white, yes, a crisp Chardonnay with hints of apple in the ridge. Don't care. Oh, I see. Well, I guess we are finished here. Yes, well, good evening, sir. Summer closes his door. Which means I have to take the label of the red wine bottle, and that was the one on the... No, wait. The first one was rosé, I think, in the restaurant, so I think it's that one, rather. That one over there, right? Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Looks like there's still a bit of wine in the bottom of the bottle. I don't need the whole bottle, just the label. Okay. I guess I have to cover it all. Okay. Be gentle. Don't shred it. Okay. There we go. I take the wine label. Wonder what kind of memories this wine holds for the old gal. Guess it's time she and I had ourselves another chat. Let's go through our notes, so I don't have to go and knock on every door. Helen Parker, 212. Okay. Oh, Mr. Hyde, what brings you here? Rosa has her hands full. She asked me to bring you this wine label. You came all this way just for me? Please, please come in. So, do you have a nice room, Ellen? Nothing special about hers, I guess. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry that you had to run all over the hotel for my sake. Don't worry about it. I got nothing better to do. Oh, Posh, I'm sure you are a very busy man. But now that you're here, please feel free to sit for a spell. My room is your room. Thanks. Oh, I'm so happy. Yeah? Oh, yes, dear. Don't you get excited when friends come to pay you a visit? Everyone likes to have visitors. And you're not just any visitor. I find our conversations quite peculiar, Mr. Hyde, but in a very good way. You make me feel like I did 10 years ago. Yeah, what happened 10 years ago? Oh, nothing, I'm just reminiscing. Please forgive this old woman or fancy. The old gal is hiding something. Time to drag it out of her. But, Mr. Hyde, I thought you brought a wine label for me? There you go. Here's your label. Oh, thank you. Oh, pardon me. This is simply wonderful. It will make for such a nice memory. So what do I do now? Mind if I ask you something? And what would that be? Rosa said you shared that wine with someone a few years ago. Who was it? Does it really matter? Actually... Nah, there's no need to resort to that sort of language. It isn't the end of the world, but it's been bugging me for a while. Oh? You told me you've been here before. So when did you share a bottle of wine with someone? Mr. Hyde, you are persistent. If you must know that they took place 10 years ago. So the guy you met 10 years ago, what happened to him? She looks pretty shaken up. Let me guess. You don't know, do you? You don't know where he is, do you? I'm sure he's fine, it's just... we just haven't been in contact since that day. Who was this person? Let's talk about the person you met 10 years ago. You care about him. The person is pretty special to you, right? Oh, yes. That person meant the world to me. But then I betrayed him. Why would she betray someone? I wouldn't think it would be hard to contact this mystery person, but I bet I know why you haven't. He forgot all about you, you miss him too much. No, if she missed him too much, she would contact him, I guess. I think he forgot you. Nonsense, he would never forget me. No, impossible. But I don't get to ask the question again. And I didn't save before I went upstairs. I might be in for a game over. Why did you betray him? I should have saved before. Because I kinda knew it was coming up. Because I'm selfish, because I was thinking only of myself, of what I thought I wanted. I left him behind, Mr. Hyde. I abandoned him. Enough. What now? I thought perhaps you were the one person I could tell about my past, Mr. Hyde. Yeah? But obviously you are a man who crashes through life oblivious to emotions. I have nothing more to say to you. Please leave my room. Huh? I'll be sent back to, that last point in time. That last sort of checkpoint. So I'll have to go around asking people again about what kind of wine they had for dinner. Or and maybe even speak with Dunning too. Anyway, I need the adhesive remover, that's for sure. Hold on. Do I have the adhesive remover? I already have it. Okay, so that's fine. And now I have to check every bottle, go back to speak to the people, remove the label again, and then go back to talk to Helen. Okay. Well, at least I know where the bottles are, so I don't have to look for them. Let's try to get through this as quickly as possible. And I don't need to read through all of that text. All I have to do is skip through it. I should save more frequently. That would save me that kind of trouble. This is a bottle of white wine. Okay, gotta speak to the other two upstairs. Then come back down. Speak to Iris. Is that you? Are you implying something, Mr. Hyde? Yeah, okay, I just wanted to check what some of her reactions are. I guess we'll find out about her soon enough anyway. Now Summer. Who is it? Cal Hyde. Do you have some business with me, Mr. Hyde? I got something to ask you. You had wine with dinner, right? But of course, food without wine is like a blah 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 blah. Okay, back down to the kitchen. Okay. Okay. I guess there's no way to shred it anyway. I mean, to rip it. Because otherwise, like, if you ruined it, then you would get stuck in the game, I guess. Or maybe, yeah. Admittedly, there are game overs in this game, so it wouldn't be entirely out of the realm of possibility. Okay, and I'll save this time. I'll save inside our room, so that if I fail, at least I don't have to start too far back. Okay. Yeah, I hadn't saved anything yet today. I'm sorry that you had to run all over the hotel for my sake. Don't worry about it. I got nothing better to do. Oh, Posh, I'm sure you're a very busy man, and blah blah blah, and blah blah blah. We've already been through this. Okay, we've been through this. So far, so good. Okay. It's that one that I failed to answer correctly. Yeah, I figured it would be the other one, but I guess it's that one. You think about him a lot, don't you? Oh yes, each and every day. I want so badly to see him again, but alas I cannot. I can't bear the thought of causing the boy more grief. Okay. You care about him. Okay, well, we're back on track now. Okay. Who is this mystery person? I think I know who you're talking about. But how? It's your son, isn't it? Let's see if Rosa knows her hunches. Yes, that was the man I met 10 years ago, my only son. What's his name? Alan. Oh, the Alan? From next door? Alan Parker? Well, yeah, her name is Helen Parker, so that makes sense. If it's her, like, married name or something. How did you betray him? Why did you betray him? Because I'm selfish, because I was thinking only of myself, of what I thought I wanted. I left him behind, Mr. Hyde. I abandoned him. To pursue her career as a magician? Your son's name is Alan? Yes, that's correct. Alan Parker. Nice name. We met here for dinner 10 years ago and then went our separate ways. Any chance you gave him a fountain pen? Why, yes, I did. But how on earth could you possibly know that? You gave him that pen, huh? Wait, right here. What? Does this have to do with Alan's... Does this have to do with Alan's pen? Yeah, give me 2 minutes, I'll be right back. Oh, alright. Let's save here, since I got through that conversation alright. Without making fatal mistakes this time. At least I don't have to redo it that way. Knock knock. Who is it? Cal Hyde. Again? Do you have some new business with me, sir? Yeah, your fountain pen. I need it. My pen? But you gave it to me not 2 hours ago. Why do you now decide? Just give me the damn pen! Alright. I take the fountain pen back from Summer. This should do it. At the risk of having your response delivered to the bridge of my nose, don't ask. Very well. Summer gives me the wary eye and shuts the door. I guess these two need to have a little chat, Helen and him. Good evening, Mr. Hyde. Won't you come inside? Okay, let's give her the pen now. And how did you... Ever seen this before? Where did you get this? It's his, it's my son's. It's your son's pen, huh? So this is your son's pen, huh? That's correct. I gave it to him 10 years ago when we were finally reunited. You had to be reunited? You were on the outs for a while, huh? It was because I left him behind. I abandoned him, Mr. Hyde. I walked out of his life. Mr. Hyde. You must tell me, how did that pen come to be in your possession? I found it in the restaurant. A guest dropped it. A guest dropped? So my son... That means Alan is in this hotel? No, he's not. But then, who dropped the pen if not him? A friend of his. Well, he's not much of a friend actually. But why? How? Oh, this is all too much. Alan is missing. Guy with the pen is looking for him. My boy is missing? Please, Mr. Hyde, tell me that this is not true. As I understand it, Alan wrote a book and this chump stole it from him. Sounds like your boy was shook up about it and vanished soon after. That can't be. Wish I had better news for you, but there it is. My son had always dreamed of being a writer. On that night 10 years ago, he told me that he had almost achieved his dream. It was hard work, but I knew he would never give up. It was a dream after all. Oh, to think that it has been taken from him, it breaks my heart, it truly does. Yeah, that's a shame. Tell me about this theft, Mr. Hyde. Why? I want to find the man who stole his work and make him pay. Look, you're a tough broad and I like that, but it's too late. The guy who plagiarized your son's novel already fessed up. He's searching for your son so he can clear things up and make amends. I think the real question is whether or not your son would forgive him. I have faith that he will forgive this man. I know my boy, Mr. Hyde. Alan would surely forgive him. You seem pretty sure. That's just the way he is. His heart is large and he has forgiven greater trespasses before this. After all, he forgave his own mother for turning her back on him. She's finally going to spit it. Mr. Hyde, may I implore you for a favor? Would you lend your ear to a sad and shameful story? Hold on a sec, I need a drink. Because this is a lot to read through. Okay. Let's get ready to read. Years ago, you see, there lived an absolute fool of a woman. In her youth, she became enraptured with show business and magic, but soon she married and her husband convinced her to settle down. She agreed, but her secret heart yearned for a return to the lights and the glory. In time, the pull of the stage became too great and she abandoned her family. At first, her return to the world of magic filled her life with color. She had chosen the path of the entertainer once more. It became her everything. The woman lived for the moment when applause swept over her like a wave. But to her dismay, the more acclaim she received, the emptier she began to feel. Suddenly, being known as the greatest magician of all time mattered not. All she could think of was the meeting with the son she left behind so long ago. What a fool she was. So the woman who sets up a meeting with her son. No, not at first. Their first encounter was a simple twist of fate. The woman had been called to perform at the grand opening of a new hotel, and by the strangest of chances, her son was invited to the same party. When she saw him, she was filled with fear and certain he would be enraged. But instead, he took her by the hand and forgave her. That day, they made a promise to each other. A promise to meet in 10 years at that same hotel. And 10 years later, they did that very thing. The boy told her of his own dream, of how he longed to become a writer. And the woman presented her son with a small fountain pen to help him on his way. It was the first and last gift she ever gave him, or so I hear. They made no more promises, arranged no more meetings. The year after meeting her son at the hotel, the woman quietly retired, and this time she walked away from the stage for good. So where'd she go next? That is the end of my story, Mr. Hyde. Where she went and how she spent her days after that, no one knows. Yeah? Well, let me tell you what I heard. Oh? The woman's son told his thieving pal how much the hotel meant to him. Said it was his most special place in the world, a place filled with memories that he treasured more than anything. At least that's what I heard. Oh, Mr. Hyde. I think you should have this pen. Maybe you can give it back to its owner someday. I don't have the words. Anyway, sorry to take up all your time. I'll see you around. That's another chapter. Finished. Alan is Helen's son. Didn't see that one coming. Summer's going to do backflips when he hears this, and I'll probably have to tell him. Okay, Hyde, it's time to think. Take a second and get your thoughts together. Just before night, I made my way down to the bar for a couple of belts. Louis was working the bar and doing a damn fine job of it. The next person to stumble into the bar was... let me think. Iris. No, Helen. Helen, yeah, right. Yep, I'm sorry. It was Helen. That's right. The old lady from 212, Helen Parker, was the next person to enter the bar. Me and Helen shot the breeze while she sipped the gimlet. The drink loosened her up, and she told me how she'd stayed here before. After a couple of drinks, I decided to split the bar. I picked Rosa and Dunning's brains to learn more about the hotel's history. I didn't get much, but what they did spill was pretty interesting. For one, the bar was built for the hotel's 10-year anniversary, which means the hotel was built 20 years ago. Also, I got Dunning to talk about when he took over the place. It was... 5 years ago, I think. That's right, 5 years ago. Put down cash on the barrelhead and took over that same day. Next, Rosa came by and made me deliver a wine label to Helen. After ransacking the whole place for the bottle, I finally got the label. What kind of wine was she drinking again? Red wine. It wasn't that long ago, so I can still remember at least. Helen had a bottle of red. Went for the same stuff she had 10 years ago. When I dropped off the label, Ellen was all smiles and started chatting me up. We got to talking about who she came here with 10 years ago. Her companion's name was Alan. That's right, it was her son, Alan. I found out the pen Summer dropped in is the same one Helen gave her son. I told Helen and she spilled her entire life story. I ain't much for sub-stories, but I listened as patiently as I could. Helen told me that she left her son to become a magician. Well, no, she did not become a magician after she left her son. She was already a magician before. That's right, a magician. She still can't wrap my mind around that one. She left her family to pursue the dream, and it's tortured her ever since. Maybe she sleeps better tonight. Night has fallen over the city and the hotel. I know the dark, it's a cover that lets people's bad sides run wild. Envy, doubt, grief, they all come out at night. Bradley. What do you think of at night when darkness comes? I've got until dawn to find out. Who have I not been talking to yet? I guess Rosa? I haven't heard Rosa's story. Dunning's? Iris's? And perhaps Melissa's father, I think. Those four? That would make chapter 7, 8, 9, 10, I guess. Yeah, that sounds like it. That's who's left. Oh yeah, you can't use the arrow keys for this one. You have to click on it. Okay, chapter 7, 10 to 11. Okay. And the clock strikes 10. Maybe I'll join Louis in the bar for another belt. Look what the cat dragged in. Have a seat, Hyde. Bar's empty. Yeah, got the entire place to ourselves. Take a load off, my man. You want a drink? I'm not a martini guy. Give me a scotch. Why do you think I'm here? Scotch on the rocks. Make it a double. Coming right up. You're looking kinda grim, man. Something got your shorts in a bundle? Something like that. Lay it on me, brother. Louis the bartender's all ears. More like old mouth. What is it with folks wanting to yap it up tonight? What's up? Folks been laying all their problems on you? That about covers it. Cal Hyde, advice columnist to lowlifes and crooks the world over. You're a regular comedian, Denono. Why the hell people want to drop their problems on a guy like me? Haha. You don't get nothing. It's 'cause people always want to talk to a guy like you. Hey, a guy like me? What do you mean, a guy like me? Guy who looks like he don't give a damn. Guy who ain't gonna preach or judge. A guy who looks like he's taken a few punches and knows what it's like to hurt. Look, man, I think I know how they feel. Check this out. We're in the middle of the holiday season, right? Last Friday night of the year. They look around and realize they're all alone in this sad old wreck of a hotel. Gets them thinking, you dig, about their lives, what they've done, where they're going. You know what happens next? All their secrets and worries and stuff kinda boil over. Then they go looking for somebody to talk to. Know what I'm saying? Hell, Louis, you're the one that sounds like an advice columnist. Maybe, but I'm right, yeah? Look at you, man. You got secrets and crap hidden in your heart, right? Not this guy. I might. I'm a bit confused. Hold on. Wait a second. That's not what I wanted to press. I know there's a button you can press to bring up the last few lines of dialogues if you want to read them over again. But how though? Which button is it again? Yeah, alright, have it your way. That's not what I wanted to say. Fuck it, there's a button that's supposed to do that one thing, but okay, well I can't find it now. It's alright. Louis puts a glass on the counter. I take a drink of scotch. The world stops for a moment as I sit and stare into the glass. The ice shifts, a single piece slips beneath the surface, never to rise again. And then I hear Bradley's voice in my head. Hey buddy, when this case wraps up, we need to have a chat. There's something I need to talk to you about. Can you make the time? Yo, Hyde. Yo, Hyde! Huh? How's the scotch? Goes down smooth, don't it? Yeah, nice glass too. It's It's got a good weight to it. Nice, huh? I can tell what you like, my man. Looks like it. I told you about this, right? This is the one job I take seriously. Good gig, huh? I'm gonna tell you something, but I don't go laughing. I know it's stupid, but I always wanted a place like this for my own. That's so? I ain't saying it all started because I met you, but you know when I started thinking about it? It was after you laid that story on me in the cop shop back in Manhattan. What story did I tell you? What story is that? Ah man, don't tell me you forgot. Was the third time you busted me. We was in one of them crappy little interview rooms. Come on, I can still hear ya. You dream of being a thief as a kid, Louis? This your dream job? I'm sure there's something else you wanted, right? Fireman? Doctor? Superhero? I was staring at the ceiling and thinking you was gonna play good cop that day. Give me the you can turn your life around son speech, yeah? Then you got real quiet and the serious look came into your eyes, remember? That's when you did it, man. You made up that story to save me from myself. Hold on. I don't remember this. I yell at you, huh? Well, I don't remember this. So tell me. Why do I keep yelling like this? Oh boy. I don't remember making up a story. Here's the last hint. If you still don't remember, I give up. It was about your pops. I told you about my father? Wait, I said something about my father? I see a light bulb, it's getting brighter, there it is. Yeah man, told me your pops was some kind of genius safecracker. Oh, that story. I remember the whole thing. You was 10, your pops decides to go straight, decides to take one last box job and then gets bumped off. I gotta tell you, Hyde, even when I knew you was pulling my leg, I almost cried. Actually, the story is true. He wasn't pulling his leg. You told me your pops didn't want to be a thief, said he wanted to be an artist. Then you leaned in close and talked so quiet I could barely hear. Don't make the mistake he did. Don't live a lie. Total trip, man. Then you told me that unless I was looking to do a hard time, I better find what I wanted. Find it, grab it, and never let it go. Amen to that, my man. When I first started working here, I couldn't sleep. Just laid on that crap-ass bed Dunning gave me and stared at the ceiling. And then one night, that story just pops in my head, yeah? And it hits me, even though I'm just a damn street punk, I got something. Seems pretty small to most normal folks, but it's mine and I got it. You believed my story? Thought it was a lie, huh? Huh? No way, it's true? It's true. Because I know from the second game. It's the truth, Louis, every word. Wow, wait, you're yanking my chain, ain't ya? Not this time. It was true? Damn, what a trip. So what'd you say, another round? Why not? What do I want next? Take your time, man. Yo, Hyde, I got something else to tell ya. Pouring drinks ain't the only thing that's got my attention these days, yeah? Let me guess, it's a dame? That's a given, brother, but no, that ain't what I'm talking about. Check this out. What? Right here, my man. I really don't get it. Stop tripping, man. Ball and hide. I'm talking about bowling. Oh yeah, I should have seen that coming. Well, you any good? Ha ha ha. Yeah, laugh it up, brother. We'll see how good you are. We'll see how good you are. What do you say, officer? Think you can keep up with my hook? When and where? Want to try and beat me? Be here at 11. Here? What are you talking about? There's no way we can bowl in here. No joke, bowling tonight, 11 o'clock sharp. Okay, let's jot down a note about this. Bar, 11 p.m. Huh? Someone's here. Ah, him again. A customer. Summer again. Crap. How you doing? Good evening, gentlemen. Take a seat right here. What can I get ya? I believe I'll have a gin and tonic, my good man. Guess I have to go and have a chat with him about the fountain pen. Got a minute? Yes, of course, I got something I wanted to talk to you about. What a coincidence. You see, I was hoping to run into you. There's something I had hoped to discuss with you as well. But I believe my news can wait until later. If you are so inclined, Mr. Hyde, please begin. Well, it's about your buddy Alan. Alan, did you say? You sure you got no idea where he's at? Quite sure. No clues or leads or anything like that, huh? No, nothing of the sort. But it's not like you went out of your way to look for the guy. And what, may I ask, do you mean by that? Common sense is better for you if he's out of the picture. Mr. Hyde, I will be checking out of this hotel on the morrow. I will then proceed to the offices of a local newspaper and tell them my story. I believe they will enjoy the tale of the famous author and his fall from grace. You see, I plan to use the media to search for Alan. Didn't see that one coming. Listen, Summer. I stumbled on your secret by accident. I didn't have plans to tell anyone about it. You didn't have plans? Yeah, but, well, I was talking to someone and it slipped. I see. Well, then it is fortunate that I am planning on telling my tale to the public. If I may ask, to whom did you reveal my secret? I'll tell him the truth. The old lady in room 212 names Helen Parker. Helen Parker? She's the one who had the pen engraved for Alan. Mr. Hyde. I gave the pen back to her. Here you go. 1 gin and tonic. Looks like you're having yourselves a good time over here. Huh? No, nothing? Yeah, well, I'll just go over here then. Louis leaves. Okay, what was it that you wanted to talk about with me? You said there was something you wanted to talk about. What is it? Quite right. I was so surprised by your admission. I completely forgot my own topic. Actually, it's about the woman we met earlier in this very establishment. Ah, yeah, Iris. Yes, that's her. I must say she bears a striking resemblance to the actress Cecily Lee, the one on the cover of the magazine. Like I said, if you felt a sense of déjà vu upon meeting Iris, you know why. You now know why. There's a quite striking photo of her doppelganger on this month's issue of Vavoom. As it happens, that her? Yes, that's her. Mr. Hyde, the voluptuous creature on this cover is Cecily Lee. Aphrodite in a bathing suit. Striking, no? What kind of actress is this Cecily Lee? My good man, are you truly unfamiliar with her? I don't get out much. She is an up-and-coming thespian who's garnered quite a bit of recent popularity. What is a thespian? I don't know the meaning of that word. She got her start on one of those tawdry daytime soap operas. Her performance received wild praise from critics and fans alike, and apparently her bathing suit figure as well. I believe she is scheduled to make her debut on the silver screen next year. Few people know that she was a model before she took up the craft of acting. She's not as young as the other new starlets, but she has a certain something. That's quite the intro, Summer. You steal her biography? Please, Mr. Hyde, I'm merely reciting the information I've heard. And I do not appreciate your attempts at jocularity at my expense. Stop using complicated words that I don't understand, alright? The question, sir, is why would Cecily Lee be staying in this hotel on her own? It does arouse one's curiosity, does it not? Alright, enough chatter, I got a blow. Truly? Well, I shall remain a while longer and savor the proffered spirits. Do as you like. Louis? What? What if I show him the magazine again? Now that's what I'm talking about. Ooh. Okay, well. So what should I do? Go up and have a chat with Iris? What? Ah, there's Melissa. I guess I should expect some more new developments around our father's story. Hey, Squirt. Hi, mister. What are you doing here? This late, I should add. Past 10 p.m.? It's past bedtime, don't you think? Dad's gone. What, again? Are you looking for him? Uh-huh. Well, he's not in the bar. The bar? It's a place for adults. It's called the Seven Stars Bar. It's through that door at the end of the hall. See the sign with the big star on it? Star? Oh, I remember. I saw that before. It was all pretty and stuff. It was kinda like the star on top of a Christmas tree. Yeah, I suppose. Did you get any Christmas presents this year? I'm not a presents guy. What should I say? Well, I didn't get any, so I look like the kind of guy who gets presents. No, but that's sad. Don't worry about it. Adults don't need presents. How about you? You get anything? Yeah, I guess that figures. But at least you got to decorate the tree, right? No. My dad's a jerk. That line again. Can't argue with that. That's a jerk, huh? Hey, calm down. Come on, calm down. When you get all worked up now. You won't be able to sleep. But we didn't have anything for Christmas. No presents, no cookies. We didn't have a tree, you know, a Christmas tree. I hear you, but you get all worked up now. You won't be able to sleep. Hey, kid. Don't worry about your old man. He'll be back soon. Go wait in your room. Melissa sighs and heads out the door. Ah, there's Rosa again. Huh? Oh, Mr. Hyde, good evening. You still cleaning? Oh yes, everyone else gets to take a break, but not Rosa. Oh no. I didn't know maids did some cleaning at 20 past 10 in the evening. But this is it. Once I'm done here, I'm finished for the day. Melissa come through here? Melissa? Yeah, she just went up to the second floor. Why? Why are you asking? Looks like the kid actually went back to her room. But the poor thing looked as sad as can be. Did something happen? What happened? Her dad's a jerk. Ah, well, she misses her mom. Yeah, let's not badmouth people. Her mom ran out on her. Is that so? Yeah, poor child. All families have their grief, but losing a mother, that's too much to ask of any child. Mr. Hyde, you have no cause to show me that, and for a fact. Okay, well, I guess I don't have any more business with her. Alright, I've got to get going. Wait, Mr. Hyde. Wait just 1 second, please. There's something that's been bothering me. Shoot. It's about Melissa. See, she asked me if the hotel had a Christmas tree. Well, I told her that we did, but Christmas has already come and gone, so you see. I explained how Dunning always takes down decoration on the 26th. And well, she just looked so sad. It near to broke my heart, it did. Yeah, that's sad, alright. Do you have any idea why she would be asking about a tree? She didn't get one. It's because she didn't have one at home. No presents either. Oh, how sad, that poor thing. What an awful father that Kevin Woodward is. Well, it's no wonder she wanted to see a tree. Yeah, what a shame. The tree and decorations are in the storage room on the first floor. What a shame. See you around. So I should take her down to the storage room, I guess. Wait. Oh no, okay. Thought I missed something. Hey, Squirt. You asleep? Mr. Hyde, your dad back? Not yet. I'll tell him to come to your room if I see him. Just hang in there, okay? Okay. Nice work, Woodward. You're a hell of a father. Or should I go out to look out for the Christmas tree? Hey, Mush! Ah, she's blocking the door. I can't go there yet. Or through the kitchen, maybe? Maybe if I go through the kitchen. I know there's a storage room somewhere, but... Boiler room? No, it's not here. Yeah, She's blocking the door on the other side, but nothing prevents me from going through there, I guess. Okay. It might be through here. Hey, melon wave. What? What's that? What's that supposed to be? Oh no, my sub ran out. What? What's that? What is that? What? You ended up here by mistake? Wait a minute. Where is the storage room? Ah, there it is. Storage. Christmas tree. It's a big locker. Let's see. No way, I'm not touching any rope that comes from a dirty hotel. It's supposed to be an emote, but my sub for that channel ran out. Oh, okay. Okay. That makes sense. Okie dokie. There's a black light in the locker. What am I supposed to do with this? This might come in handy, or I could use it to throw Iris a party. Why her of all people? There's nothing in the cardboard box. What about the other locker? Ah, okay. That's a lot of boxes. The tree must be behind these boxes somewhere. Can't believe I'm actually looking for a Christmas tree. I'm going soft. There it is. Very subtle. Boom. Very subtle hide. That's it, right? It's, there it is. That's the tree box. Who's there? Hey, Squirt, what are you doing here? Rosa came to my room and told me to get down here. She said I could see a Christmas tree if I went to the storage room. She said you'd be here too. And she told me I could decorate the tree, so can I, huh? Rosa saw right through me. This hotel is turning me into a real sap. Hey, mister, let's decorate the tree together. Come on, huh? Sure, kid, why not? And if I remember correctly, Mila shows up as well right after. Let's see. Blue one goes on the blue thing, I guess. I love Kyle's expressions. Well, I love how I mean, all the little like facial expressions and all that. Well, the art style, the character art is really good in this game. In both games, in this and this one and the sequel. Okay, let's put the red one here. Wait a minute. Ah, no, there it was. I didn't see it. The yellow hook or whatever it is. Okay. Well, that leaves only the star at the top. Never played the sequel. Yeah, it may be a bit harder to come by these days as well, I guess. Last window, yeah. Okay. Yay, it's a Christmas tree for me! Sure is. Uh-huh. Well, Squirt, it's 3 days late, but here you go. Merry Christmas, kid. Merry Christmas, Mr. Hyde. Who's there? I knew Mila would show up. Oh, did you come to see my tree? It's pretty, isn't it? It's the best tree ever. Yay, tree! Mr. Hyde and me decorated it together. What are you doing here? Who else is going to waltz in here? That'd be me, except I don't waltz. Mambo maybe, but... Louis, what do you want? Easy, man. No need to go junkyard dog on me. Rosa told me what you was up to. Said you was gonna have a Christmas shindig, yeah, right? When I heard Melissa and Mila were gonna be here, I knew I had to swing by, especially for Mila, huh? Can't have a party without Louis, brother, am I right? Ooh. So, Mila, did Rosa tell you to come here too? Figures. Come on, let's have ourselves a good time. Time to party like it's, what? 1980. 1980. Do whatever you want. Just stop trying to make me have fun. So what now? Do I go around talking to everyone? Well, Mila is the one that you get to speak to the least. So, what do you think of the tree? Look at how she's staring at it, like a little kid. Melissa? I like having everyone here. It's really... it's fun. Good times, huh? Uh-huh. It's the... getting sleepy? Yes, she is. Hey! Out like a light. Hey, Louis. Yeah? Melissa fell asleep. Take her back to her room. Huh? Me? Why do I gotta do it? I wanna chat with Mila, man. You know, flash her a bit of the Denono charm. Louis, the kid's asleep. Take her back to her room before she catches a cold. You work here, remember? Like I could forget. Yeah, alright, I'm going. Melissa, hey, come on, let's get you back to your room. Louis picks up Melissa and carries her out of the room. Time to ask her a few questions about Bradley. How you feeling? Fever gone? Good. So, what did you do for Christmas? Who'd you spend it with? I opened my notebook and handed it to Mila. Mila writes something on my notebook. Hmm? I have no one. Creepy. By yourself, huh? Where was your father? Here you go. I hand Mila my notebook. Mila writes something. Let's see. Where is Dad now? He's gone? What, you don't know where he's at? What does your father do? What's his job? Can you tell me where he lives? Just write it down for me. I give Mila my notebook. Mila hesitates, then writes something. Did she say so already what he does? Santa Monica Gallery May. Oh yeah, it's easier to read on the left screen. Gallery May in Santa Monica. Your father owns an art gallery? Huh? Oh, it's you. Oh, look at that. What a lovely tree. I bet Melissa was happy. Yeah, her and Louis both. That's nice. Something good came from your snooping after all. Come on, Mila. I think it's time to go. Good night, Mr. Hyde. I'll be taking Mila back to my room now. Oh, and you can go ahead and leave the tree up. It's just too nice to take down. Rosa leaves, taking Mila with her. Okay, well, time to leave. What now? What do I do? Huh? Is that door open? It's Dunning's room. I shouldn't be snooping around in his room. I should save before if I am to go in there, because I risk another game over. No one's coming to the door. Maybe I should have called first. He said it was open. But I shouldn't be in there. So, Dunning's room. This must be Dunning's room. Yeah, if the title says so. Let's see. State-of-the-art 1979 television. It's a pretty big TV. Wish the one in my room was that big. It's the latest in video decks. Dunning's got more money than I thought. Yeah, VHS players in those days were quite expensive. Or it might not even be VHS, but it might be a different kind. That went obsolete soon after. There's a clock. Wow, I'm glad I broke in here for this. Who needs a fireplace in LA? Okay, Mush. It's a pop art calendar. Huh, Dunning struck me as more of a landscape guy. Let's see. The tablecloth looks like the Stars and Stripes. Betamax. Pre-VHS. Well, Betamax was more or less born around the same time. It was not really pre-VHS, but let's just say that it didn't meet the same success as VHS, so it didn't last. Yeah, okay. It's a half-empty bottle of booze. Of course, I like to say it's half full. It's an empty glass. Saddest thing I've seen all day. It's an empty can. Newspapers. It's a sports page. It's a simple wooden bureau. You call that a bureau? Okay, whatever. It's a leather chair. Looks comfy. It's a picture. There's a framed photo on the shelf. It's a picture of a young girl. Wonder who is in the photo. Oh no. Ah! Hyde, what in the hell are you doing in here? Isn't this the lobby? Don't get smart with me, pal. This is my own room. My mistake, sorry to barge in. If you're sorry, then haul yourself out of here. Now, buddy, move it. Ah, he's not throwing me out of the hotel, so... That picture of the young girl in Dunning's room? Who could it be? I was afraid I might get thrown out, but it ended up well. So what now? Where to? Someone's in the lobby. Huh? Ah, the father of the year. That's Melissa's old man. Got a minute? Oh, hey there, look here, it's Ish, Mr. Hyde. He's drunk. It's a lovely night, isn't it? Ha ha ha. I see you're in a good mood. That's not true, I'm just... ha ha ha. Drunk as a skunk. Been to the bar, huh? I have, yes sir. Your daughter was looking for you. You're a liar, Mr. Hyde, a liar. I'm a liar? That's right, my little girl, she hates me. She'd never look for me, that's why I know you're lying. Aha. She was looking for you. Go to your room and ask her if you can make it that far. Mind your business. What do you know? Nothing, that's what. Get out of my life. Leave me alone. Get out of my life. Is that the disaster artist himself? Kevin turns and stumbles his way towards the front desk. What the hell's eating him? You know what they say, love is blind. Hey, Woodward. Huh, he ignored me. Got a minute? Don't want company. Leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Hey, you okay? You're real plowed, Doc. You're really plowed, Doc. You were really putting him down, huh? Maybe. Who were you drinking with? Let me guess, with Iris. I think it was with Iris. Who were you drinking with? What difference that make? Is none of your business! Have it your way. Don't want company. Leave me alone. So, should I hit the bar again? I guess if I talk to him again, yeah, I don't want company, leave me alone. Okay, well, whatever. Let's leave. Wonder who Kevin was throwing them back with. Iris. Yeah, so that's what you have to do. You have to go to the bar next. Huh? It's Iris. Thanks for coming in. The drinks were delicious. I was pleasantly surprised. Good to hear, I think. Anyway, hope you come back. I will. See you later. Hey. Yeah, damn it, stop sneaking around, Hyde. You're gonna give me a heart attack. If you weren't mooning over the dame, you'd have heard me come in. Ah, Mr. Hyde, as tactful as ever, I see. If you'll excuse me. Iris turns and totters out of the bar. So what? Should I speak to Louis now, or just follow the dame out? Looks like you were having a good time. Don't be getting the wrong idea, brother. I was just making sure the lady enjoyed herself. Part of the job. Whatever you say, Louis, you may want to pick your tongue off the floor, though. Give it a rest already. You want a drink? No, not now. Yeah, I hear ya. You've had enough tonight anyway. Knowing when to stop shows you appreciate a good drink. Can't abuse the stuff, right? Forget that and you'll end up like the dynamic duo I had in earlier. Slushed to the gills. Who's the girl? Okay, there's a framed photo of a little girl in Dunning's room. You know who it is? Picture of a kid? No clue, man. Dunning ain't never invited me in for tea or and cookies, you dig? Yeah, I'd imagine. Who was drinking in here? Who's the dynamic duo, Louis? Well, the better half just left. That babe Iris was tossing them back with Melissa's pops. Kevin and Iris were drinking together? Yeah, and more in a little. Got back from putting Melissa to bed, and here they are. Planted at the corner like a couple of regulars. Looked like they was talking about something serious too. Then, they both pounded back a row of drinks and got fried to the tonsils. Melissa's pops ain't much of a drinker, thought he might repaint the bar, yeah? Luckily for me, he got up and stumbled out of here. Iris stuck around and had a couple more. She wasn't as bad off as I thought. Hurts to say it, man, but she wasn't here to chat me up. She was just killing time. What were they talking about? Who knows, man? Weather, sports, whatever rich fancy people chat about. You telling me you didn't overhear anything? Well, I guess I did hear something. Melissa's pop said something about a Gallery May in Santa Monica. What about the gallery? What did he say about the gallery? Sorry, brother. All I heard was a name. guy was slurring like a prize fighter, yeah? Gallery main Santa Monica. Does all this tie into where Mila's father works? What's up, Hyde? You thinking deep again? You could say that. Well, come on, man, don't leave me hanging. What's it? What is it? I learned some things about Mila's old man. You did? How? More snooping? I asked Mila some questions and had her write the answers in my notebook. Damn, why didn't I think of that? Mila's old man is named Robert Heavens. He owns Gallery May in Santa Monica. Wow. There ain't two of them, no? Doubt it. Yo, Hyde, you thinking what I'm thinking? It depresses me, but yeah, I guess I am. Strange things from strange sources, yeah, huh? I better have a chat with your drunken friends. Okay, let's see. Here we go. I think I'll start with Iris. I won't be hearing her own personal story right away. Apparently, she's the actress Cecily Lee, but what more? Wait, is the other guy still in the lobby, maybe? Ah, there he is. Got a minute? I'm not feeling well. Go away, please, just. Oh yeah. He said it started with Iris. Come on, Hyde. What's that? No, I can't answer that call. Sorry. Can I help you? Something I wanted to ask you. Fine. You know anybody runs a gallery down in Santa Monica? That's a rather odd question, isn't it? You were talking about gallery at the bar while you were drinking with Kevin Woodward, remember? Guy from room 219? I remember my actions quite well, thank you. I didn't black out or anything. And what business is this of yours? Just curious. Do you want me to believe that you've suddenly become a patron of the arts? Yeah, that's me. I'm a big fan of apple paintings and armless statues. If you must know, I merely mentioned the gallery where an associate of mine works. Mr. Woodward then told me with no prompting from me that he knew of it. Actually, I'm glad you're here. I need to speak with you about something. Believe it or not, I don't have anyone else to turn to for help. Oh, I believe it. Just come in, will you? Okay. So what's her room like? Can't snoop around, huh? Oh well. So where's the fire, Iris? When I returned to my room, it felt odd. Then I saw it, and it is odd. Hey, odder than you? No, okay, let's cut the crap. What's odd? My suitcase has been moved. It's subtle, but it's definitely been moved. You're sure? Yes, I'm positive. Someone's been in here. Whoever it was must have waited until I was out, then broke in. Was anything stolen? Was anything stolen? Yeah, okay. Yes, you contacted the front desk. I hear Dunning has experience with this kind of thing. Not yet. I mean, I should, but there will be so many questions and I hate questions. Besides, no one ever tries to catch a thief unless lots of money is stolen. So they didn't take your money? That's right. So what did they take? I can't say. Then I can't help. You would consider helping me? Depends on how cooperative you are. Rudy snooping around in ladies' bedrooms when I don't have any other choice. Only then. I lost a small envelope. Okay, let's press the question. So what was in the small envelope? A small letter? I can't tell you. I was sworn to secrecy, Mr. Hyde. You must believe me. I made a promise to the person who gave it to me. Who gave you the envelope? So someone gave you the envelope, right? Anything else you can tell me? Was there anything written on it? I can't say. Then I can't help. Good luck, lady. I'm out of here. Why must you be such a crass, insensitive lout? Fine, fine, I'll tell you. Just give me a moment. I'm impatient. Who gave it to you? It was Grace. Who the hell's Grace? We'll find her name written on the back of the envelope. You going to tell me who Grace is? She's a friend. What kind of friend? She's a friend, Mr. Hyde. What about that is so difficult for you to comprehend? You may live your life all alone under a rock somewhere, but Oh, why am I talking to you about this? It's none of your business. None of my business? Alright, lady, whatever you say. And what about the gallery then? So what's the name of the gallery, you know? Gallery May. Wait a second. What's the owner's name? You know the name of the owner? No? Why? Are you going to tell me that you own it? Alright, I'm off. I'll drop in if I find anything. Thank you. Helping me is more kindness than I expected. Don't get used to it. I ain't doing this for you. But then, I'm just curious about what got stolen, that's all. You don't say. Oh, but I do. Got a hunch about your mystery envelope and whatever is inside it. I think it's going to shine a light on some shadows I've been following around. Mr. Hyde, what on earth are you talking about? See ya. You may have an idea, but I don't. Where could it be? Wait. A little envelope. Something that would fit inside a little envelope. Because there's a man right there. Huh. What are you doing here? Huh? Nothing. Goodbye. Kevin leaves. Wonder if he was hoping to see Iris. Either way, he's up to something. Guess it's time to put the good doctor to the coals. Well, it might have been him then. I guess it makes sense. Maybe his wife worked at the art gallery? I can't remember. Didn't Melissa say something? Did you ever play the 3DS spiritual successor to these games, Cold Case or whatever what's called? No, I haven't actually. I've been through some of the reviews saying it wasn't quite as good, and I think it's an episodic thing as well. Like you have to purchase like all the different episodes to put it together to play the whole experience, and I'm not a big fan of episodic stuff. So yeah, no, I haven't, unfortunately. I guess without the full studio that made these games behind it, it's not quite the same. But I think it's the same scenario guy or the artist as well, maybe the guy who makes the Carter art, maybe, who works on these. I did a little because I was curious as well to know whether they were any good or not, but the reviews were not quite as glowing as for these games, and the fact that it was episodic put me off, and there never was a physical release as far as I know. So there you go. Where did this guy go? I wasn't paying attention, so hold on. Different buttons. No. Let's see. Oh yeah, but no, it's the summaries for the previous chapters, not for what just happened. Maybe he went on the roof? No. He's not in there. Let's see. Yeah, that one is closed, I think. Yeah, you can't open it. There's nothing in the garbage can. This sink's been used a lot. I don't think it will ever be white again. Sign says no admittance. This would just make me curious. I don't know where to look. Yeah, I've been through here already before. I'm not even sure if you're ever supposed to find anything in this particular room, because I can't think of any uses for it. Yeah, I don't see why the envelope would be here, though. Shoot, I didn't click the right thing. In there, this is the... There's a toolbox and that sort of thing. Yeah, no, it wouldn't be... Unless... Well, let me check again. Unless someone put it in there, but... I don't think that would happen. No, it's only the tools. The tools I initially stole and then put back in so I don't get caught walking around with them. So where did this guy go if he's not in his room? No one in the lobby. Ah, there he is. You got a minute? Go away. What are you doing here? Go away. I just want to be by myself. I got questions for you. Didn't you hear me? I'm not in any condition to speak right now. Okay, it's the end of that chapter. I saw you hanging around room 216. Were you looking for Iris? It's none of your business who I see. Easy, Doc. Don't get mad at me. Why are you so hot under the collar? I'm not angry, I'm not angry. Just go away, please. Don't be a mean drunk, Doc. We need to talk. You want to talk to me, don't you? Of course you do. I saw you hanging around room 216. Were you looking for Iris? It's none of your business who I see. Oh, yeah, okay. It goes through the same thing again. Something tells me I should save. Were you looking for Iris? Or did you two tossed a few back in the bar? And if I were, is there a law against me drinking with Iris? What were you and Iris chatting about? You two been friends long? Why are you asking me these things? You have no right. It doesn't matter who my friends are, who I talk to. You don't have a right to hound me like this. I don't have to tell you anything. Don't be a mean drunk, Doc. Just talk to me. Enough. Enough! I'm out of patience. I'm tired of your questions. Tired of you. Close your head. I got reasons for asking. I ain't asking these questions for my health, alright? Then why are you asking them? Why are you... I'm looking for someone. Looking? You? Ha! I don't believe it. That's right. There's a young girl staying here who's looking for a father. Are you talking about Melissa? How dare you? Nope, different kid. So I need to ask you about Gallery May in Santa Monica? Seems the girl's father owns the joint. Really? You know the place, right? Gallery May? Yes. How? How? Well, my wife used to work there. We're done? We're done here? Oh, fuck's sake. Well, I have to take that phone call. I don't have a choice. Wait. Hello? Back to business. I'm going back to my room. Not yet, Doc. I've got more questions. Mr. Hyde, what do you want? Yes, I know Gallery May. My wife used to work there before she used to work there. Iris is just... We just met. We had drinks. That's why my head hurts. She mentioned the gallery. I was surprised. That's all. No mystery. No, there's no mystery here. I don't know the owner. Never met him. You playing straight with me? Yeah, enough. Please, Mr. Hyde. Please. My head hurts and I'm tired and I know nothing. Nothing, huh? You're hiding something. Spill it. How dare you? We're done. Done talking. My problems are mine. Got it? Mine. Not yours. Not yours. Not my business, huh? She used to work there before she used to work there. Yeah, he's completely off the charts. He's drunk beyond measure. Not my business, huh? Look, you were kind to my daughter and I think maybe you mean well, but that's enough. I have limits. I'm not going to unfold my life to a stranger. Alright, point made. Let's step back a second. We've both been around the block, right? Got a few scars to show for it. I got no interest in digging in your private life. But there's something you know, and that something's the key I need to find what I'm looking for. What you're looking for? What's that? Yeah, I remember this guy. It's got nothing to do with you, but you answer my questions and I'll tell you what you want to know. Let me save before I go any further. Because if I pick the right choices, I'm gonna get the game over and I have to replay through a, like, sizable chunk of the chapter, so I don't want to have to do that. Okay, let's go. Yeah, let's talk about the girl then. Let's talk about Iris. No, I don't think they're lovers. I believe you just met. This is the first time you met her. That's right. I never met her before tonight. But she said she knew Grace and... Well, Grace is his wife, right? Makes sense. Who's Grace? Melissa's mother, my wife. Iris mentioned Gallery May in the bar. It surprised me. But then she told me she knew Grace. I didn't know what to say. What else does she know? Does she know your wife left you? I don't know. Why didn't you ask her? Maybe she knows where your wife is now. No, I'm tired of talking to strangers about how my wife left me. I would be too, if I were in his shoes. I have some pride, but who am I kidding? It's all my fault. She left because of me. Why did Grace leave? Why'd she leave you? That, I should probably not have asked that question first. I should probably have asked about Gallery May first. I got a hunch about Gallery May. You never worked there. No, he's a surgeon. Why would he? You never worked there. So when did she start at the gallery? No, I didn't, but she was there 7 years ago. Long time. Wife was working at the gallery when we got married. Then Melissa was born and she took a few years off. It was important. She thought spending time together was important, but she missed the gallery. She wanted to use her training. So when Melissa turned 2, Grace found work at an art museum. And things were still alright between the two of you? Yes, they were. Why didn't things work out? I bet I know what went wrong between you and the wife. No, how could it be the kid? And he said it himself that it was him, so it's not a big riddle to solve out. It was you, right, Doc? Yes, it was. It was all my fault. What do you mean? How was it your fault? What did you do? Well, ah, you feeling low? my head is going to explode. I bet. Well, you'd better get to your room before you make Rosa's life a living hell. Can you make it? 'Cause I ain't carrying you. You're right. It's just like you said. I'm right. Hey, hold up. What is it? You're pathetic. You know that? I give you a load of crap about how you raise your kid, and you don't get mad. No woman likes a coward, pal. I bet that's why your wife left you high and dry. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? I bet she'd been planning to dump you for a long time. You know she left a message on the back of one of Melissa's puzzles, right? The one she gave her as a gift. She left a goodbye message on the back. She did? Did what? You didn't know? Where's your head at, Doc? I never knew. That was the problem. I never knew anything. You want to hear my story, Mr. Hyde? I'll tell you everything. Tell you what, you want to talk? I'll stand here till I get bored. 2 years ago, I lost a patient in the operating room. I did what I could, but the family, they sued me. Sued for a malpractice, and they won, huh? Oh yes, they won. A court made me pay. It was so much money, and my insurance wouldn't... I didn't have it. I couldn't get that much. It was just so much. I was drowning. I didn't know what to do. Grace, she kept working at the museum while I waited. When they gave me the verdict, I asked for a divorce. It was my mistake. I didn't want Grace to pay for my mistake, but Grace refused. She said no. She told me no. This won't beat us, she said. I won't lose my family, she said. She was going to. She told me she would raise the money. And she did. Yeah, I don't know where it came from, but she did it. I bet you anything it's coming from that crime circle or called Nile or whatever. I bet it has something to do with it. She made me promise not to ask. Said it was a price we paid to stay together. Said we'd be together forever. She was wrong. I loved her. From that day, I just loved her so damn much. She was everything. But you know what? I didn't trust her. How crazy is that? But I mean, where did she get that money? It was a lot of money. And so I asked her and asked her and asked her. But she wouldn't tell me. So we fought. Oh, we fought about everything. Everything. Then one day she left you. Yes, I tried to find her. I've been everywhere and tried, and I don't know. So why'd you come here? Matches. I found a match book from this hotel. It was in her purse. So I came here. I thought I could find a clue or a clue. Just one little clue. But I failed. I didn't find a damn thing. So you're right, Mr. Hyde. I don't know anything. I'm a loser. I'm pathetic. That's one word for it. I know. But I think you're going to pull out of this. You've got a chance. I do? Comes a day in every man's life when he realizes he's a fool. But you got someone who needs you, no matter what lousy drunk you are. You know what I'm saying, Doc? You can pull your ass out of the gutter for that person, right? Mr. Hyde, Melissa loves you more than anything. You're a family. Hell, you're the only family she's got left. So, that's what happened to Melissa's mom, huh? Wonder how Grace scored all that cash. Why did she come to Hotel Dusk? And how are Iris and Grace connected? I can pronounce that. Take a deep breath, Hyde. Get your ducks in a row here. Dum, 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 dum. I went down to the Seven Stars bar at 10 to meet up with Louis. While I was enjoying some good scotch, Summer barged in. I told him that Helen was Alan's mother, then split before he talked more. After leaving the bar, I ran into... that was Melissa at that moment. That's right, Melissa was roaming the hallway outside the bar. She was looking for her old man, Kevin, and she didn't look happy. I told Melissa it was late and she should go back to her room. But something about how sad she looked stayed with me. After talking with Rosa, I decided to get the hotel Christmas tree out of storage. Figured the tree with all the trimmings might pick the kid's spirit up. The room where I found the tree was the storage room. That's right, I dug the tree out of a box in the storage room. Then I decorated it for Melissa. Hadn't done anything like that in years. Made me look like a sap, but it actually wasn't a half bad time. Melissa came to the storage room to see the Christmas tree. She looked pretty happy to celebrate Christmas, even if it was 3 days late. A couple of other people heard about the tree and came down to join us. First was Mila and then Louis. That's right. Who else would crash a party but Louis? Guy's got a nose for bright lights and names. The lights of the tree pushed back the shadows of the storage room for a bit. After Melissa fell asleep, Louis took her back to her room. Mila and I were left in the storage room, so I got out my notebook. That's when I learned that Mila's father owned his own business. The name of it was Gallery May. That's right, Mila wrote the name down in my notebook. Mila's father owns an art gallery in Santa Monica. It's called Gallery May. Louis told me that Iris and Kevin were drinking together. He said that they were talking about Gallery May. That's when I decided to ask two of them some questions. But when I went to 216 to see Iris, I learned something else. A mystery man broke into Iris's room and nicked something from her. The thief made off with a small envelope. That's right, whoever it was took a small envelope. At least that's what Iris said. What was in the envelope? Just another question for the pile. Evening wasn't a total bust though. Kevin tied one on and I waved the fumes away long enough to grill him. He told me Melissa's mom, Grace, worked at a place called Gallery May. Also told me about some malpractice suit he lost a few years back. But I need to know how Grace raised the money to pay the thing off. As I listened to Kevin spill his guts, an idea started to swirl in my brain. There's a connection here. Bradley disappears with Osterzone's angel painting. Duck's missing wife works at an art gallery. Like my old man used to say, where there's stink, there's flies. You hear me coming, Bradley? Old Dusk's got the key to this whole mess, and I'm going to find it tonight. Alright, another chapter down. I should stream 999 at some point as well. On the DS. Okay, I should go bowling with Louis now. 11 o'clock. Time to show Louis how a real man bowls. But first, I've got some real business to take care of. Someone took an envelope from Iris, and I want to know who and why. But how? Where? I can't remember exactly where it is. Okay, I've got time for some more. Phone. Nah, knew it. Yeah, what? Yeah, the Zero Escape games. Yeah. Yeah, they're all pretty good. Well, the last one, in my opinion, was a small disappointment, but it was still very good in its own right. They're all on Steam, so I'll get around to it at some point. Well, yeah, that's a fair point. Yeah, if you can all get all of them like on the same platform, because otherwise you have to like. Well, you could all play all of them on the 3DS as well, if you wanted. Though. The third one didn't get a physical release on the 3DS, I think. Not in Europe, anyway. I think in North America it did, but not here, unfortunately. I just do this for kicks, hon. But hey, Ed told me that you're onto something. Did you find a clue about your friend Bradley? Think so. Ed's been talking about you all night. Told me all about why he thinks you won't stop looking for Bradley. Ed talks too much. I think it explains a lot. I don't need explaining. Right, and I don't need a better job. You're just one big puzzle after another, Kyle. But I guess that's what makes you so darn charming. Rachel, listen, do you think... Oops, sorry, handsome. Ed needs you. Hide, what's a good word? I'm shaking trees, but the acorns aren't falling. No direct ties to Bradley yet, but I did find one thing, yeah? It's a name. I need you to run it for me. Go. See what you can dig up on the Gallery May in Santa Monica. And get me the skinny on the owner too, guy named Robert Evans. Gallery May, Robert Evans. Got it. Thanks. You got fingers and a lot of pies, Ed. I know you can find something. Both names keep popping up in strange places. And at least one person here is hot to find this Evans character. There's something here, Ed. I know it. I'll do what I can on my end. But give me details. What are you fishing for? I met a young girl here. She's wearing the same bracelet that Bradley used to have. Girl's name is Mila. Mila? Hide, are you saying... No, it's not his sister. Mila says the bracelet is from her father, Robert Evans. I think she's looking for the guy. This the same guy that owns the gallery? Yeah, same guy. Right. Give me an hour or so. Let me talk to my people. I'll give you a buzz when I track something down. Okie dokie. So now, where would that letter be? The one that disappeared. Huh? Sounds like that came from one of the rooms at the end of the hall. That would be the rooftop or one of these two rooms. Ah, shit. Not this one. Not this one either. What's that? I searched all three of them. It sounded like a metallic door, so it can't be one of the rooms. Maybe it was that one, but it's supposed to be closed from this side. I mean, you can't open it from this side, apparently. Yeah. Oh, wait. He said he would like to cram Louis inside one of these lockers in that room. What if there is someone inside the locker now? What if he really is inside there? No, okay. Because that would have been funny. What's up with that? What if it's this one then? Or should I knock on these doors? I feel so silly going around and knocking on every door. What am I supposed to do? This guy is still there. Or should I meet up with Louis? By the way, it's time. You forget what room you're in? No, I was just trying to clear my head. I'm going back now. Kevin nods and slowly wanders down the hall. Okay. That didn't serve any purpose that I can see. I'm supposed to meet with Louis anyway, so... o'clock. There he is, the man of the hour. The cup with a heart of gold, Kyle Hyde. So you want to put a $5 on this first game or what? Something's come up, Louis. Give me a few. What? Oh man, but I was ready to roll. Just make it quick. Yeah? Oh, so I'm not supposed to be playing now? Well, he did say he wanted to track down that envelope first, but hey, wait, did I find this sticker before? Because I can see one right there. Let's see, plus 25. Well, I hadn't found that one, but since I can't do anything with them, that doesn't help me much. Because I forgot to make change at the front desk on the only one occasion in the game where you can actually do so. If you miss that, it's gone forever. You have to start the game over from the beginning if you want to give it another try. So what's that thing about that door then? Let me think. Do do do. Ah, okay. Got it. Okay, the utility closet. Yeah, I was actually just saying earlier, I wonder if the utility closet is used for anything, but apparently that's the point of the game where you're supposed to be looking in the garbage can. And I didn't just now. I thought I was supposed to look for the person, not for an object. There's something in the garbage can. I got a cassette tape. Wonder who threw this away. There's some brown paper in there. I got a discarded envelope. It's addressed to Iris. This must be it. Someone tossed away some bits of paper. Well, what if it's the letter? I got no use for garbage, but let's leave it be. Okay. Fair enough, as you wish. Well, let's go see Iris then. I found the envelope and the tape. And I think this is when you need the pencil. Because you can use a pencil to like roll in some tape. Something you can't understand if you've never used cassette tapes. Yeah, you stick the pencil inside one of the, how should I say, the reels, and then you just spin it to get the tape to go back inside the cassette itself. Take a pencil out of my suitcase. But Yeah, but I can't use it on the tape right now. Well, I'll save that I did all that. Okay, well, I guess I should be bowling now. The worst thing is when someone didn't rewind the tape after using it. Well, yeah, because you have to rewind it yourself so you can actually listen to it from the beginning. Yeah, yeah. In this case, it's useful if the tape came out of the reels and is like spilling out of the tape itself, which tended to happen within the device itself. You could get your tape eaten by the device. Ready to take a licking from the street punk? I'm gonna roll strike still down. Almost. First, you have to help me out. I need a cassette player. Really? Well, I got a deck. It's in my room. Man, I tell ya, that old thing is in serious demand tonight. Hey, Louis. Someone else wanted it. Who else wanted your cassette deck? Dunning, man, came through a little bit ago wanting to borrow the thing. Dunning? Don't ask me, man. Said he wanted some music, probably country, yeah? Yeah, chewed. Chewed by a Walkman. That was a common occurrence. Trip, man, sounds pretty suspicious. I'll know when I hear it. Tell you what, man. Thing's just sitting in my pad. Go ahead and use it, but don't take it out of there. Thanks. I'll swing by a bit later. Oh, but hey, don't try to rewind anything. Oh yeah, and you can't fast forward either. Buttons are all busted up. Got it. Yeah, let's take that shortcut, I guess. Now, where is that cassette deck? Well, it seems to be right there. Wait a second. Let's inspect it first. Louis got a cassette deck sitting on a wooden crate. Real classy. This cassette deck's seen better days. Yeah, but... yeah, it's unwound. This is no good. So how do I fix it? Yeah, okay, yeah, he set it down, and now I can use the pencil on it. Like so. So what? What now? Yeah, it's finicky, yeah, because I'm not using a stylus. Come on. Come on. It's painful. Painfully slow. Come on. I don't even know what I'm doing wrong. What? No, don't go the other way, stupid. Come on. Come on. Wish I could capture from the device itself. Come on. Well, once it's done, I don't have to do it again. That's a good news, but... Come on, you're almost there, Hyde. Come on. It's getting there very slowly. Come on. Hey, that should do it. Okay. Must be way easier on the actual hardware. But I can capture from there, unfortunately. Bingo. I rewound the cassette tape. Maybe that was what I was supposed to be doing. Yeah, but now that I'm already done. I got it in the end, but painfully so. Painstakingly so. Ah, no, it's glitching again, like the other day. Side A, I guess. No, wait. I'm sorry. It's the emulator doing this. I can't. There's nothing I can do about it. Now it's not doing it anymore. At your asking is possible or any faster than I already am. You heard me. This is last one. I got the painting supplies, but he doesn't get it. I know, but what? It's a phone conversation or something. Last one, huh? I wonder what that means. Who's there? Yo, Hyde. Louis. I got that tape working? What's on it, man? Not sure. Here, take a listen and see what you think. I played the cassette tape for Louis. Oh man, not cool, Hyde. That thing is a total freak out. Did you hear how those two cats were talking all quiet and staggingly? It sounded like, I don't know, like someone bugged the room or something, you dig? That's my guess too. Where'd you get this thing anyway? Trash can in the utility closet. Trip. Who tossed it there? The same person who stole an envelope from Iris's room. Okay, man, now you totally lost me. Who stole what from who? Who now? Fill me in, man. And use small words, yeah? I ain't the brightest bulb in the lamp. I'll tell you everything later, Louis. I have to find Iris first. Yeah, okay, man, if you say so. And then we get to play bowling, yeah? Time to make Iris sing like a canary. Okay, she has to be in her room, yeah? There's only so many places that she could be in the hotel. It's Kyle Hyde. Go away. We've got to talk. Open up. Don't you have a cave to go home to? Play nice. I found your stuff. Oh, you really found it? Why did she have it anyway? Hand it over, please. In a second. I got some questions first. What's a dame like you doing with something like this? I'm sure I have no idea what you're talking about. This is from a bugged room, and the guys on the other hand mean business. What? You listened to it? Yeah, I was curious about what got taken from you. I figured it was something interesting, but I never imagined it would be something like this. Alright, see ya. I can't believe you found my tape. Wasn't it something like Grace was, how do you say that in English? blackmailing these guys based on the tape. Like, I know what you're up to, and I'll make this public if you don't give me some money. And so she got some money off of Nile that way, and that's how she paid her husband's debts or something. Something like that. Okay, let's give her this. Is this what was in your mystery envelope? Where did you find it? Trash can in the utility closet. Really? And the envelope now. Hey, by the way, is that you on the cover? Are you implying something, Mr. Hyde? Okay. Okay, that's hers. Is this your envelope? Where did you find it? Trash can in the utility closet. Really? Now what? Shed some light on this for me. Fine, come in. Is this interrogation time already? Give me the skinny on the tape. Tape is none of your concern. Just give it back. You want the tape? I want answers. Who are the voices on the tape? I have no idea. No idea. You really do think I'm an idiot, don't you? Where does a princess like you get something like this? I told you. Grace sent it to me. She asked me to bring it here, that's all. Hold it. Why bring it here? Why'd you bring it here? Because I was told to. Grace gave you the tape. What was the plan? She told me to wait for her to contact me again. If I didn't hear from her by Christmas, I was to bring the tape to this hotel. You and Grace were close? That's right. So you must know all about her, right? About her family? That why you were boozing it up with her husband, Kevin Woodward? Her husband? Well, you didn't know? Guess you didn't know. Are you sure? That man is Grace's husband? Then that little girl, the girl in the restaurant is... Yeah, that's her kid. Oh, now I understand why she had that doll with her. When did you last see Grace? Where is she now? Talk, damn it! Where is Grace? Where has she gone? You stupid, insensitive fool. I don't know, alright? I don't know. And you are the one who should be telling me what's going on. Wait, I'm the one who knows her, you idiot. I'm the one who's searching for her. I have to find her. There's something I have to ask her. Okay, let's save. Because I don't want to take a bad step there. Hold on. Because I'm surprised that interrogation is going on so early on in that chapter, so okay, let's talk about the plan. Let's talk about the doll. Let's talk about Grace. Okay. I figured it out. I think I know why you're looking for Grace. It's because she vanished. You're trying to track her down. Yes. I thought she was married and happy, you know? I refuse to believe that she just vanished for no reason. Woodward got hit with a big lawsuit back in '77. He was about to lose everything. Grace raised a whole bunch of dough and pulled his ass out of the fire. But how? Good question. If you find out, tell Kevin, will ya? Apparently Grace refused to tell him where she got the cash. Gaio couldn't take it. They fought about the cash and he stopped trusting her. Then she decides to skip town. Oh, Grace. This isn't some tape Grace picked up at a yard sale. What's the story? What does it mean? I don't know. Kevin got sued for a king's ransom. Where did Grace get the money to pay that off? I don't know, okay? I don't have an idea. Melissa's doll caught your eye, huh? What's going on there? You recognized it. You've seen that doll before tonight, right? After all, Grace is the one who made it. I I didn't know she made it. That explains why it looks so much like our dolls. You had that doll? You have one of those dolls too? I've seen that doll before. Maybe not that exact one, but it looks just like the dolls Grace and I used to have when we were kids. Is she Grace's daughter? I think I know why Grace asked you to do this, and why she wanted the tape brought here. The tape is insurance. That tape is insurance. She needs it to give someone the strong arm. I guessed right, huh? I don't know what the tape is for. When Grace sent me the tape, she gave me a message. If I didn't hear from her by Christmas, I was to come to this pathetic hotel, and I had to bring the tape with me. I'm supposed to hand it over to a certain man. Well, that would be Kevin, right? That would be her husband. Who gets the tape? I don't know. Nice plan. I asked her, Grace I mean, I asked her who she meant, but she just told me to give it to the man who painted the angel. I hoped that I'd understand when I got here, but I don't. Ah, so it's not Kevin then. So here I am, a girl with no plan, trapped in the worst hotel in the world. I am lost, Mr. Hyde. I have no idea who this man is or how to find him. Well, I have an idea, but I'm not going to spoil it so early on. If anyone's following these streams or this on YouTube, I don't want to spoil it for you just yet. How did Grace pull together that much scratch? I have no idea. I guess we're past the point of hiding secrets. I doubt you're the kind of man I can conceal much from anyway. This about the tape? No, it's about Grace. Well, about Grace and me actually. What's the story? I'm her little sister. No kidding. She's 4 years older than I am. I didn't see that coming. Our mother was a kind, beautiful woman, but she was weak. Terrified of being alone, easily manipulated, terribly sad. I'm sure you know the type. She fell in love so easily and always with the wrong kind of man. They used her and hurt her and left her, and then she would just find another one. We lived on the run, running away from the last bad man and toward the next. And every time we moved, we got a new father. In truth, Grace and I are only half-sisters. I don't even remember her father. But it didn't matter. Growing up, we were inseparable. When you're always the new kid, you hang on to what you have. We were best friends. But then my mother died, and Grace and I were separated. I thought I would die as well. Your mom died young? Yes, in a plane crash. Do you remember that Las Vegas plane crash in 1960? She was on it. I was 9 years old and far too young to understand. She was just gone. The man she was with at the time was a pathetic snake. The airline gave Grace and me a large sum of money and he took it all. Once that was done, he stashed us in separate orphanages and vanished. Grace and I, we lost contact. I was eventually adopted, but I didn't care much for my new parents. At 15, I ran away and spent 5 years in the blur of hotels and highways. When I was 20, I found work at some rundown dinner in Santa Monica. And one day Grace walked back into my life. It's funny, I knew her right away, but she didn't know me at first. I guess those 5 years changed me more than I thought. Anyway, after a few moments, she recognized me and we were reunited. She was so beautiful, Mr. Hyde, just beautiful. She had gone to college and made something of herself. She was working as a curator at a place called Gallery May, and she was engaged to our doctor. We promised to meet up later, but instead I quit and fled Santa Monica. I heard Grace was looking for me, but I never tried to contact her. Why is that? Because I was ashamed, Mr. Hyde. She was radiant and I was pathetic. I didn't want her to see me like that, and so I ran away again. I decided to follow my dream of becoming an actress. I jumped from city to city taking any role that was thrown my way, and in that fashion, time just passed. But 2 years ago, Grace tracked me down. I had just been featured in some small-time magazine photo shoot. Grace saw it and tracked me down through the agency. I was shocked by what she had become. The girl from Santa Monica was gone. Her eyes, Mr. Hyde, her eyes were so sad. She waited until we were alone and then broke down. She told me she needed money. She begged me to help her. And did you? Mr. Hyde, I could have sold my entire life and not come close to what she needed. And she wouldn't even tell me what it was for. I told her no, I had no choice. I couldn't dream of getting that kind of money. She was sobbing, Mr. Hyde, sobbing and apologizing, and she told me she was sorry for asking the impossible, and that she didn't really care about the money, she just wanted to see me. She said it gave her the courage to do what must be done for her family. It was like we were little girls all over again. How so? We were still so young. We moved from place to place and I spent all my time in the car sobbing. Mom was too caught up with her men to do more than scold me. But Grace was my savior. She used to put my favorite doll between her arms. Then she would hold me and talk to me until I calmed down. I thought back to that after she left the agency. After a few seconds I decided to chase her down. But when I ran out the door she was gone. The envelope arrived about a year and a half after that. It contained a letter and that cassette tape. I don't have the letter, but I read it again and again and remember every word. Iris, my family desperately needed money and I did a terrible thing. If you don't hear from me by Christmas, I need you to do something for me. Take this tape to Hotel Dusk. The letter went on to tell me to give the tape to the man who painted the angel. So, here I am. What a fantastic Christmas this is turning out to be. Anyway, that's all I know, Mr. Hyde. The tape is a mystery. The letter is a mystery. I was scared when that tape went missing, but I guess it doesn't matter. None of it tells me how to find this man who paints angels. I hoped that coming here would clear everything up, but it didn't. I'm clueless, Mr. Hyde. Clueless and frustrated and just plain tired of it all. Kevin's been looking for Grace for a long time, and Melissa's getting pretty desperate too. Guess we can add you to the mix. I just want to see her again. I want to know that she is alright. Don't worry, we'll still got hope. We know the guy who made the angel painting is here, and I'm going to look for him. If I find him, I bet I'll find Grace too. Mr. Hyde, maybe that'll make your Christmas a little better. I'll be around. Grab me if you think of anything else. And here's your tape back. Mr. Hyde. I expected her to say something else. So Iris is Grace's sister. Grace knew a man who paints angels. Hotel Dusk and the angel painting have to be connected. Maybe I can figure it out. And maybe that'll tell me why Bradley came here in the first place. Okay, 11:20. What time is it? Okay, in real, I mean. Do I get to bowl with, Louis now? Or do I get sent on another errand? Louis is not here. I thought you got to play bowling with him at some point. What's up with that? And if I don't, well, it's alright, I'll just end the stream here if I have to. Here he is. Okay. Yo, Hyde, did you figure stuff out and bust heads and all that cop stuff? Come on, man, hit me. What's the deal with the tape? The tape was sent to Iris by a woman named Grace. Grace? Yo, I should know this Grace or what? She's Iris' sister. Iris has a sister? Seriously? Oh, you're a moron, Louis. There's more. Grace is Melissa's mother. Oh, no joke. Wait, man, that means... Yeah, Grace is actually Kevin's missing wife. Well, I'll be damned, you're some kind of cop, Officer Hyde. Apparently Kevin isn't much of a doctor because he lost a big malpractice suit. Grace got the money to pay the thing off, but Kevin doesn't know how. Trip, man, sounds like dirty money to me. You and me both, brother. About 6 months ago, Grace up and vanished. That's the same time she sent the tape to Iris. Thing came with a letter that told her to sit tight until Christmas. If there was no word by then, Iris had to bring the thing here. Here, man, this hotel. She's supposed to give it to a man who paints angels. That don't make no sense, man. I know, but there it is. Yeah, there it is. Listen, I need you to take a bus through the guest log from 2 years ago. Sure, man, I'll do my sneaking around thing as soon as Dunning takes off. You want I should check if Grace Woodward stayed here, right? Smart boy, Louis. If only my ma could see her Louis now. But first we gotta settle something like men. Men who roll. You're on. Okay, well, I'll do this thing then. And end the stream after I'm done with that. Psst, yo, over here, man. Oh, what? We're going to play here? You want to do this here, Louis? Oh, man, it's way more fun this way. Come on. If you say so. Now, let's get it on. After you, my man. Okay, so I should try first. Hold on. Ah! Okay. Oh man, that's the best you can do. Now it's my turn. What's just action? Well, he hit them, sure, but first game's all mine. Oh, yeah, okay. What, best out of 3? Oh, hey, that's way better. Hey, not bad, Hyde. Now it's my turn. Watch this action. Ugh. I win this one. Ah, crap, that stunk. You win the second game. I think it's best out of 3. Okay. Ah! Fuck's sake. Well, I guess I'll lose this one. I don't think it affects anything in terms of the story. I don't think it does. And I think you get to play... What? No, okay, yeah, that's why you have to play. Oh, man. Total bummer, man. Oh, no, man. No, man, that's Dunning's plant. Guy loves that stupid plant. Oh, man, he's gonna have my head for that. What have we here? Huh? This is... a key. I got an old key. That a key? What's a key doing in Old Man Dunning's plant? Oops. Hold on, I'm going to write down the time within the story at which I stopped playing, so I know for next. What is going on out here? What are you up to now? Huh? Answer me. Easy, Mama Sass. We're just having us a little chat. Don't Mama Sass me, Louis the No-No. You were playing that ridiculous bowling game again, weren't you? Aw, man. What? You thought it was a secret? You talk about it to everyone you meet. I'm sure even Mr. Smith knows by now. You should pray that he never catches you. Yep, I'm going to end the stream just after this section, Mush. Anyway, so have a good rest of the day, friend. Oh, come on, Rosa. Why you gotta be Captain Hard-Ass all the time? Your fun is no concern of mine, Louis the No-No. That's cold, Mama. Real cold. I don't have time for this. Mila is missing. Where is she? Have you seen her? Mila? You lost Mila? I did not lose her, Mr. Hyde. She left my room and hasn't come back. I checked the lobby and the restaurant already. Oh, this is terrible. You seem pretty worried. There's something I should know? Huh? What? No, nothing. Just trying to find her. Sure you are. I'm busy. I have to go. If you see Mila, tell her to go back to my room and wait. Alright? Good. Rosa scuttles off down the hall. Ooh-wee, sounds like they had themselves a fight or something, yeah? Something like that. Hey man, we should help look for Mila, you know, just to be nice and all. I know where you're looking, Louis, and it's fine. You take the first floor. I'll take the second. Gotcha. And Louis? Yeah? Keep the safe. What, the old key? See if you can find out what it goes to. Yes, sir, officer. Okay, well, I'll end the stream here. I think I have an idea where she is. She's either in one of the rooms, I think, on the second floor, or she went to the roof. One of those two, I think. But that's going to be for next time. So, today's part was 9 p.m. to 11:20 p.m. in the game. So I'm gonna upload this to YouTube straight away. Thanks for watching, guys. Lurking, commenting, participating, all that good stuff. I'm gonna see you very soon. Bye-bye.